left-hand side. Fake handoff to him. Montgomery keeps it off the right side now. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there. Jack Pruitt with another stop.
Yeah, really nice open field tackle there. Looked like there might be a little opening. He closed it fast, made the tackle. Pretty much no gain.
So it's 3rd down, 11 from the Lions' 46.
If they get about half this, I can see them going for it.
Montgomery so far in the ball game has been very successful through the air. 5 of 10, 51 yards so far in the game. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. Dropping back, Montgomery looks out to the sideline. Got Hoagland. Hoagland near the hash marks, got hit at the 45, bounced back after about a 3-yard gain. And it'll bring up 4th down and call it a long 8 yards to go at the Mount 43-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it, which I don't blame them.
Well, you'd be kicking into the wind.
Yeah, and they could pin us back, but you know what? They're saying, hey, we're going to try to play to win here and not play defensively. They know we can score in bunches, so they're going to try to match us here.
Braden Anderson comes out wide to the right-hand side. You always need to find where Hoagland is, and he is in the slot right out of the shotgun formation for Montgomery on 4th down and 8. Dropping back, Montgomery. He's going to get hit by Bear Newton and dropped right there at the 49-yard line. 3rd sack of the day for the Lions, and Newbold picks up his first of the year.
Yeah, and Bear, a senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, Sycamore High School. Basically, it was almost unblocked. He beat his man real quick and got in there and really no time to throw it. Now the Lions got great field position again.
They'll take it over at their own 49-yard line. Prather, who was 1 for 1 in that first drive, the 29-yard scoring pass to Eli Aston. And Aston in the ball game, he is slot left. Powell, tight end left, right off the left side of Kendra. Now Ari Turner moves in motion to the far side, dropping back Prather. Prather's going to throw it up the right side. He's got a man. It's incomplete. Right through the hands. Looked like of Zane Dine.
Yeah, a little bit wide of him. It was a small window. It could have been completed, but they were playing a cover 2. There wasn't much there, so the Lions are 2nd and 10. Oh, we got a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense number 55. 10 yards in the previous spot.
Well, it's going to be a hold against the Lions. And that's Cam Young.
Yeah, Okay, so now
that was a late flag.
Yeah, I didn't see that until the very end, so it's going to be 1st and 20.
Good crowd here from Cincinnati coming up to Anderson, Indiana.
Yeah, looking across the field, looks like maybe, 100, 150 people over there.
4:50 left to go, first quarter. Snap goes to Prather, hands it off to Gifford. Gifford right up the middle. He breaks midfield, and he's down to the 44-yard line of Anderson after a 16-yard gain.
Yeah, nice job by the offensive line there. Gave him a nice hole to run through.
Gifford now 3 carries on the day, 19 yards. Handoff to Gifford again. Stutter step to the right-hand side, puts his head down, gets it to the 40, and he's got a first down after a gain of 4.
Nice job on 2nd and 20 to be able to make a first down and convert and keep this drive going.
Another run by Jackson Gifford.
Clock running, 4:14 left to go. Lions, so far in this ball game, boy, they have done a nice job. Time of possession really lopsided, but that's because the Lions' drive was only 1:16. Fake handoff. Prather throws out to the sideline. Incomplete.
Yeah, a little bit high. Pretty good coverage over there, but throw is high. So 2nd down.
Zer Prylu. He was out there in coverage against Zane Dine. Incomplete.
Yep.
2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, pretty good coverage.
Prather needed his shoestring tied, and his backfield mate Gifford's bent over to tie his shoe. Moving in motion to the near side is Aston. Dropping back Prather. Prather throws it over on the left side. Incomplete. Nice play by the DB out there for Anderson Prylu.
Yeah, really nice play. Good close. I'd like to maybe see him come back to the ball just a little bit there.
Yeah.
And if I got any kind of issue with our receivers, they're really, really good players. But at times you got to recognize, hey, I need to come back to the ball a little bit here. So depends how we do on this 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory.
Gifford now 1 for 3, 29 yards. Gifford empty backfield out of the shotgun. Drops back. He's going to throw it to the end zone. He's got Ari Turner, and it's incomplete. Boy, he underthrew that ball. Chuck, it looked like a duck.
Yeah, it really did. It looked like, even though he has the wind, it did. It looked like it knocked it down. Already had 2 guys beat there. So it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field.
I'm not sure if Prather even really had a good hold on the football because it looked weird coming out of his hand.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That's
4th down, 10. Ball still at the 40. of Anderson. Both teams going for it on fourth down. 4th and 10, Prather again. Empty backfield, he's out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks upfield, throws it over the middle. He's got a man, that is complete to Aston. At the 15, he's got the first down.
Well, the last 2 downs on 3rd and 4th, Anderson only rushed 3 and dropped 8. Last time it worked, and this time we found the hole in the seam, and a nice throw and catch.
25 yards on the completion to Eli. 3:22 left to go. Lions now deeper into Anderson territory at the 15. Prather, so far in the ball game, 6 for 11. Check that. 1 for 4 in the ball game. First down 10 for the Lions. Gifford to the right of him. Now Powell moves in motion to the near side. Handoff goes to Gifford, right behind a block by Powell, and a flag is going to be thrown. It'll be a hold, I believe, against the Lions, and Gifford was upended right at the 15 for no gain.
Yeah, really nice tackle. We held on the edge, so it's going to put us in 1st and long. Obviously, Jackson's a really good straight-ahead runner. When he has to bounce it outside, he just doesn't have that breakaway speed. That's more of a Devin Holt thing, but we're going to be behind the chains, 1st and 20.
Yeah, you've talked about thunder and lightning.
Yeah, we should hear lightning here pretty soon, I hope.
Offense number 11. 10-yard penalty.
That's Eli LaFrange, the backup tight end for the Lions. They had a 2 tight end setup. So that'll mark the Lions back 10 yards, back to the 25-yard line, and it'll bring up 1st and 20. They need to get inside the 5. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go and running. Prather looks back, now looks out to the right side, complete on the play, and that's complete to Zane Dine. He's got it inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Maybe they've got him at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, they were playing soft coverage there, just threw it out. Nice, simple catch and run, and now we're 2nd and 9. Nice pickup.
11 yards on the play. 2nd down, 9 yards to go for the Lions. Gifford stays in the ball game, just to the left of Prather. Ball on the far hash mark. Powell tied in left, right behind Kandra. Fake handoff. Prather throws into the middle. It is complete at the 3-yard line.
Zane Dine, I believe, again, right?
Is that Zane Dine, or is that? Yep, it's Zane Dine.
Yeah.
Went to his knees to catch that one, Chuck.
Yeah, nice throw and catch. 1st and goal. Let's pound it in here.
They hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Fake handoff. Prather now gives it to Gifford. He'll bury his head and put it into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job there after getting to a 1st and 20 situation. You got 2nd and 20 the one time, 1st and 20, get the first downs, they put it in. They go up 13-0 PAT pending.
Minute 49 left to go in this first quarter, and the Lions have jumped out to a 13-0 lead. And Hibbard will come in to attempt the extra point. And the snap is good. Kick is right down the middle. Minute 49 left to go. We'll just keep it right here, Chuck, with here in this first quarter of play. At the end of it, it's now 14-0. The Lions are leading this one over Anderson, and again, the offense just continues to do what they need to do to score.
Well, on the first possession after the block punt, big 3rd down, touchdown pass that Aston was able to keep his feet in. And then, the last series converting a 4th and 10 and, picking up the first down there, and then another 3rd and long and pick that up. So, again, really nice job on 3rd and 4th down so far. Lions lead at 14-0.
Prather 4 of 7 passing in the ball game for 76 yards. Gifford 5 carries for 27 yards, and 3 receivers so far in the ball game have caught passes, but Aston and Dine each 2 for a combined 76 yards in this one. You've been listening to the Lions Rewind Show, a replay of the last Lions game's most important moments. Mount St. Joseph football is next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at MSJLions.com.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school, I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. In history, I learned that I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me.
In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. And in math, I learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today?
The only thing I didn't learn is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
The following is a special sports presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. Steps up, throws it up the right side, and it's going to be... Oh, my God! He beats it! He caught the ball at the deflection! He's going to take it up the left-hand side, and he's going to go all the way into the 5, down to the 3. Oh, my goodness! What a catch by Cornell Beecham! UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents the defending Heartland Conference champion Mount St. Joseph Lions. Today's Mount St. Joseph football game is brought to you by Nesco Resource, Iron Sharpens Iron, LIT Wellness, the George Nikias Insurance Agency, Scott Lawson at BSN Sports, Neiman Plumbing, the Mount St. Joseph University, Official Investigations and Security Services, the Wishbone Tavern, Pure Lawn Organic Lawn Care, and Skyline Chili. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com and Mount St. Joseph University. Now, let's go to the field for today's game.
From Schueler Field in Cincinnati, Ohio, on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to college football action for the first time back here in about a month. I think it was homecoming that we were last here to take on a team here at Schueler Field. But today, it's the Heartland Conference Championship game. I'm Dave Mitchell. Chuck, nice to meet you.
Good to see you again.
It's like we said, it's been about a month, and the Lions are going to get this one underway. It's the Heartland Conference Championship game, Chuck, against the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers for the fourth year in a row. Can you believe this? This is almost starting to be like Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. You know, you mentioned a few years ago we went up to Rose and got beat pretty good. But then, a couple years back we came here in the snow, a little bit different weather today, but won that one, then went up there last year and really put a good beating on them last year. And now, so as you said, the fourth straight time. And, it's a little bit different. If we would happen to lose, we'd have a three-way tie. Rose-Hulman would get the bid. But still, very exciting, another championship game.
We're going to talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes. But last year, as you said, the Lions were dominant over in Terre Haute, 68-20. How much does that effect of that final score have on this team with Rose-Hulman? Because they've got 17 guys that are coming back from that team.
You know, it's interesting because it's such a long time ago, but yes, in Rose-Hulman's mind, it's probably fresh in their minds.
Yeah.
For them to lose like that on their home field and not be competitive. I think we weren't shocked that we won. I think we were shocked in the manner in which we did it. So they're going to come in here with the idea of like, hey, we owe these guys. Now, it's all talk and everybody can get all emotional, but at some point you got to put on the pads and strap it up and see who can win the game. But, I'm sure that it's in the back of their mind. The last two times they've been whipped pretty good.
Chuck, over the years, this is going to be the 18th meeting between these two schools. The Mount has won 8, Rose has won 9. It's about as close as you can get. Over these last 4 years, it's been the Lions 2 and 1 against Rose-Hulman. And you go back even farther and look at this. The longest winning streak for the Mount has been 3 games. The longest winning streak for Rose was 4 games. But in those scores over the past 4 years, Chuck, over in Terre Haute in 2021, it was 58-21, Rose getting the better of the Lions in that one. Then the following year, we came back here to Schueler Field, and the Lions won that one. It was a close one, 40-31, and the Lions won their first Heartland Conference Championship outright. Then the last year was the second one, as you said, 68-20, the Lions winning it over in Terre Haute. And if you remember 2 years ago, in that first game where we were beaten by a final, like I said, of 58-21, what a cold day that was.
Well, I remember sitting in the stands as a fan that day, and it was cold and windy, and I'll be honest with you, Dave, the game was over in about the first 5 minutes.
It really was.
I mean, I think it was 21-0 before you could blink an eye, and it was Rose-Hulman was really dominant on that day. the better team won that day. But, again, since then, as you mentioned, the Mounts won the last two, trying to make it 3 in a row. As you mentioned, there's been some 4-game winning streaks, 3 games winning streaks, so hopefully we can get to a 3-game winning streak today.
Well, since we've been here the last time, Chuck, and that was against Hanover, and then we went to Anderson, and then we went on this hiatus where evidently nobody could get us into the press box to broadcast games. But when the game was at Fott Stadium in Franklin, Indiana, the Lions won that one 46-43. You saw a lot of that game, and you said it was just a nail-biter, tooth and nail.
Yeah, it really was. We really struggled defensively that game. Let's just be honest about it. And, very fortunate to come out of there with a win. Franklin played, obviously, their best game of the year, was really hyped up for it. And fortunately, offensively, we were able to come out on top. But, boy, it was a nail-biter.
Today is also Senior Day, by the way, and they're not having the usual festivities that they have for a Senior Day where each senior gets to have a video. But I believe there are 31 seniors that are being honored here today.
Yeah, I think with the continuation or the end of the COVID time and so the fifth-year seniors and the fourth-year seniors, it's made for a big, big class, and clearly it's been a very, very successful class.
And what we're going to do is we're going to join the PA announcer right now for the introductions.
First, our support staff. Team manager, Evan Dickus, who is joined by his mom, Vivian, and dad, Sean. Equipment manager and film assistant, Louis Calarigo, who is joined by his parents, Carol and Andrew. And now for our football players. Number 1, running back, Devin Holt, who is joined by his parents and his grandmother. Number 2, defensive back, Nate Austin, who is joined by his mom, Kelly, dad, Robert, brother, Nick, and sister-in-law, Haley. Number 3, defensive back, Juju Banks, who is joined by his mom, dad, girlfriend, and grandmother. Number 3, quarterback Tyler Prather, who is joined by his parents, sister, and both grandmothers.
There's our guy!
Number 5, defensive tackle Jack Tucker, who is joined by his mother and father, Shannon and Patrick Tucker. Number 5, wide receiver Ari Turner, who is joined by his mom Mariko, dad Chris, stepmom Winter, stepdad Steve, girlfriend Mael, and his grandfather. Number 8, wide receiver Caden Pollard, who is joined in the field by his mom Tammy, dad Rob, stepmother Janet, his brothers Drake and Aaron, and his nephew Liam. Number 8, cornerback Jonah Smith,
You're okay.
joined
Could I
today
just
by
step
his
on?
mom Tracy
Thank you.
and dad Brad. Number 9, defensive lineman Bear Newbold, who is joined on the field by his mom, Kimberly Newbold. Next, number 10, wide receiver Tommy McGeehan, who is joined on the field by his mother, father, and stepfather. Numbers 12 and 18, Kendrick and Cran Riley, who are joined by their parents on the field today. Number 19, wide receiver Zane Dine, who is joined on the field by his mom Shara, his dad Jeff, and his younger brother Colt. Number 21, running back Jackson Gifford, who is joined today by his mom Cara and his brother Frank. 22, running back Johnny Ranger, joined by his feet on the field by his dad John, mom Crystal, stepmother Nikki, grandparents Star and Terry, Uncle Tom, brothers Tyler, Cohen, and Connor, and sister Laura Lynn. Next is number 24, tight end Gary Powell III, who is joined on the field by his dad Gary, mom Mandy, stepmom Jessica, brother Lucas, and girlfriend Kate. Number 25, defensive back Jack Dawson, who is joined on the field by his mom Tanya and dad Nelson. We have number 30, linebacker Lucas Luster, who is joined today by his sister, aunt, his girlfriend, and her mother. Next is number 31, running back Raheem Montford, who is being joined on the field by Kimberly Hollingsworth. Next is number 44, defensive end Declan Brophy, who is joined on the field by his mom Marcia, dad Brian, grandfather, and girlfriend. Now we have number 51, linebacker Evan Schlesker. He's joined by his mom Stacy, his dad Brian, his sister, brother-in-law, and his girlfriend. Now number 59, defensive tackle Cole Grigsby, who is joined on the field by his mom Laura, dad Rick, brother Trent, his nana Patty, grandma Lorene, and girlfriend Isabel. Now number 60, offensive lineman Cameron Young, who has with him on the field his mom Tara, his dad Jeff, sister Ashley, and grandmother Elaine. Number 65, offensive lineman Devin Sawyers, joined by his parents Robin and Dave, his grandparents Linda and Jerry, and his girlfriend Mackenzie. Now number 68, offensive lineman Aiden Studeville, who is joined on the field by his mom and dad, his sister Abby, and Megan. Next, number 73, offensive lineman Colin Condra, who is joined by his parents, his brothers Evan and Spencer, and his sister Annalise. Now, number 84, wide receiver Mackay Jean-Baptiste, who is joined on the field by his mother Suzette and his dad Greg. Number 94 is defensive lineman Jackson Pruitt, who is joined today on the field by his parents and his girlfriend. Now we have number 97, defensive lineman Lavelle Paul, who's being joined on the field today by his mom Tanisha, sister Alea, brothers Deshaun and Kay, and his girlfriend Haley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause for your 2024 Mount St. Joseph Football Senior Class.
31 seniors being introduced. There are actually 35 on this team, Chuck, and those other 4 actually went through the Senior Day ceremony a year ago, so they didn't go through this one.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the fact that with the COVID kind of ending, And so you're talking a lot about true seniors that are in their fourth year and then some seniors in your fifth year, which makes for a huge, huge class.
It does. When we come back, we're going to preview this afternoon's ball game and tell you what's happening around the conference and also around the university today. We'll do that right after this.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University, where Division III champions are made. We coach our Lions to become leaders who will win on the field and in their career. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Are you ready to compete with the heart of a Lion and become our next champion? Learn more at msjlions.com.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. Hi, I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow. Get moving!
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray, right back here at Schueler Field on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. Chuck had the opportunity while we were away to watch Kirk Herbstreit on college football game day after Ben Herbstreit had passed away. And that was, he could not speak. He was so torn up over the death of his dog.
Yeah, he really was. I'm not a pet owner, so I really can't relate, but I understand. I know my daughter's very close to her dog, and, people get very, very attached to animals, and, it's like a death in the family for sure.
It really is, and he was just distraught over the death of his dog, Ben Herbstreit. So
there was a lot of support around the country for him, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That dog was cute.
Yeah,
I mean, he was so well behaved. He went to every stadium.
He did. He did.
Just followed Kirk all over the place. Nonetheless, as we told you earlier, this series is 8-9, with the Mount winning 8, Rose winning 9, and last week the Lions, when they got on the road at Franklin 2 weeks ago, they won 46-43. They won last week by a final score of 49-0 over Manchester. But the big thing about today's game is, Chuck, it's a game where you need to get out and get this thing, and I think turnovers are going to be the key ingredient in this one.
Yeah, I think pretty much our MO for the year has been, these aren't going to be 13-10 games. They're going to be kind of first 1 to 35, 40, maybe even 50. So you can't turn the ball over. You got to make your possessions count, take care of the ball. And, again, if our offense plays like it's capable of, I feel like I don't think Rose will be able to keep up with us.
Just to give you an idea, Zane Dine is not going to be playing today. He's injured. Lucas Luster last week got the opportunity to play because of injury, and he ended up with 5 total tackles in the ball game. He's the senior that was introduced here at Senior Day.
Yeah, the old next man up mentality, and the Lions have had their share of injuries for sure this year. But fortunately, again, as you mentioned, 33 seniors, it's a very, very deep team, and next man up.
Luke Path had his 4th interception last week. He leads the team in that. But the big thing today, Declan Brophy is going to be making his 48th consecutive start today. He's been named the All-HCAC 3 times in his career. He was honorable mention in 2021. In his career, he's registered 162 total tackles, 83 solo, 36 tackles for loss, and 21 and a half sacks coming into today's game. And coming into today's game for him, he has picked up 2 sacks on the season. So he's been a very integral part of that defensive line for the Lions.
You say, some records are never meant to be broken. That's going to be tough unless you're a freshman that starts every regular season game. That gets you to 40. And God forbid we have another COVID situation where we do. But that means playing at least 2 playoff games every year. So that record may stand for a long, long time. Now, they could increase the number of games allowed at some point to 11 or 12. But right now, that looks like that's a record that's going to stand for a long, long time.
Rose-Hulman comes into today's game in control. A win means they win the Heartland Conference Championship due to the convoluted tie-breaking system that you've got here today. And they could win a share of the Heartland Conference crown. They've earned that right thanks to a 3-game winning streak in the conference where they have outscored their opponents 150 to 26. Defense has been the name of the game for them over the last 3 games.
Yeah, they've really turned it around. The beginning of the year, as you mentioned, they played some non-conference games and they struggled, but boy, they've really turned it around. I think they come in here with the belief, maybe 3 weeks ago, if you ask them, can they win this game, they'd probably say no. But now they're probably saying, heck yeah, we can win. And, of course, looking at maybe some of our recent struggles defensively, they feel like they got a shot to win this game.
They are 5-4 coming into this one, which doesn't seem like much when you look at it from the overall standings. But in the HCAC, they are 4-1 overall. At home, they're 3-2, and away, they're 2-2. It doesn't matter. They still put on the maroon and white, and they're still Rose-Hulman no matter what their record is, and that's what they're going to be looking at today.
Yeah, we talked earlier how, only 6 conference games with Defiance, out of the conference now. It just seems like it's such a condensed schedule. So, boy, you got to take advantage of your opportunities, and they just have the one blemish to hand over.
And here's another thing. Andrew Toller is a weapon for them at the punting position. He's averaging over 48 yards a punt. He's definitely an NFL caliber punter when you look at him, and he's been doing it for 4 years for this team.
He really has, and, when you can flip the field like that, looking at the flagpole right now, looks like there's very little to no wind. But, boy, I can remember, the last few years watching him punt the football. Boy, he's really good.
Daniel Heary is another one that you're going to hear a lot of today at the wide receiver position for Rose. He broke their career record in receptions for 258, and he ranks second in receiving yards and third in touchdowns, just 589 yards and 5 TDs from breaking those career records. And on the other side of the coin, their field goal kicker is nothing to sneeze at. Kyle Reberg, he ranks third in the NCAA Division III field goal percentage at 88.9%. He's a perfect 8 of 8 on kicks prior to missing a 40-yard field goal at Anderson for his first miss this year. He's got a long of 49, too.
Yeah, that gives you added confidence to know if you get to a certain point in the field, maybe like the opponent's 30, you got a pretty good chance at 3 points. So, again, special teams in these games sometimes determine the outcome.
Chuck, there's a lot going on around campus, too, today. Not only just on campus, but off campus around the university.
Yeah, there sure is, Dave. Just a quick update. The men's soccer team finished the year 4-12-1, 2-6-1 in the league. It doesn't sound like much, but there was some improvement over last year. And head coach Anthony Clark has it going in the right way. Mike Smith and Mohat Nafare were midfielders, third team all-conference. The women's soccer team made the NCAA tournament with a brilliant 8-0-1 conference record, then conference tournament wins to get into the tournament, beat Rose-Hulman in the finals here in an exciting game, 1-0. Unfortunately, their season came to an end today with a 4-0 loss at Carnegie Mellon, but, boy, they got a lot to be proud of. Ella Pittman was Offensive Player of the Year in the league. Vivian Willis, Defensive Player of the Year. Mackenzie Schneeman, Midfielder of the Year. Darren Gallagher, Coach of the Year. Second teamers, Mackenzie Dotson, Jordan Schneider, Kerrigan Pollard, Elena Sherper, Paige Adams, and honorable mention, Alondra Sotelo. So congratulations to Coach Gallagher and their team. What a tremendous, tremendous season. Got a lot to build on. And, again, I can't say enough good things about that. Our women's volleyball team is playing in the semifinals of the conference tournament against Manchester at 5 o'clock today down at Transylvania. For them, all-league first team was Emma Sicking and Jasmine Butler. Second team, Grace Wilkin. And then they don't call it freshman teams anymore. They call it first-year teams, Aubrey Miranda. The basketball, we're getting into the winter. I know you had a couple of games already. Women's basketball is 2-0 after wins against Wheaton at home and at Marietta on Wednesday night. The men is currently 2-1, home wins against Wilmington and Center. Did lose at Wabash the other night. They're at Elmhurst today at 6 o'clock. And finally, the wrestling team is off this weekend. They're at Baldwin Wallace next Saturday, the 23rd. So as you mentioned, a lot going on.
Yeah, and
a lot of good things.
Yeah, a lot of good things. And the basketball team, by the way, we're not bringing you tonight's game at Elmhurst, but it's very interesting to watch them play now. They have got a lot of youth on that team that can really shoot the basketball. They're fun to watch this year.
Yeah, really. The games against Wilmington, I was there against Center the other night. Obviously, you broadcast. It was a really fun game to watch, and they're going to be improved, like you say. A young team. They got a couple veterans in Collinsworth. But, you look at it, it's going in the right direction.
And I did slip up the other night and called Luke Chris. First time this year, not the only time, probably not.
Yeah, no relation.
No relation whatsoever. But going on in Heartland Conference football today, I want to tell you what's happening. Hanover is playing at Franklin. Now, that game is important to Hanover because if Rosewood managed to win this game over the Mount, that does present a three-way tie.
Absolutely, and if they would happen to lose, it kind of knocks them out a little bit here, especially if Rhodes win, then they only get a two-way tie. And then there is that kind of second place that goes to a bowl game in Canton that kind of is in the mixture there also.
Right. Now, Manchester plays at Anderson also today, and Defiance is going to round out their year against their arch rival Bluffton. Now, Chuck, let's get into it very quickly before we go into Coach Hopperton's interview. A three-way tie in this conference between Rose, Hanover, and the Mount means that Rose goes. Why?
Okay, I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. It's considered strength of schedule in the non-conference. And, I don't understand this, but whether you win or lose is irrelevant. So you could go 0-3, 0-4, but if the strength of schedule shows you played the hardest schedule, that will happen. We played Wisconsin River Falls, but the other teams didn't stack up like some of Rose's opponents did, so they would get the bid. My personal feeling, I don't have a prejudice this way. I just feel like you got to win a game here or there. I mean, you can play them, but you got to win. But that's the way the rules are. So everybody knows going in what it is, and we have to come out with the win. If Rose, we three-way tie it, they're going.
Under normal conditions, I would think every other conference has the best record against non-conference schools.
Yeah, there's got to be something in there where winning matters, in
yes.
my opinion. But again, that's the way they've done it. So I thought when this happened 4 or 5 years ago with us, Franklin and Hanover went despite not winning a non-conference game, I thought they would fix it, but they haven't. So they must be happy with it.
We're about 7 minutes away for the kickoff of this afternoon's game between Rose and the Mount St. Joseph Lions for the Heartland Conference Championship. We'll talk with Coach Hopperton right after this.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing.
Chuck, he's been an outstanding coach for the last 8 years. He's got a record of 59-18 as head coach of the Lions, and he's going for his third straight Heartland Conference Championship. Not a bad resume.
Yeah, Tyler's done a really great job here, taking over for the retiring Rod Huber, as you mentioned all those years ago, and built a great program. And by building a great program, not only are getting good kids and they're developed, he's got a great coaching staff around him. And if guys come and go, he's able to replace, a la Caleb. Coral leaves to bigger and better things, but they get replacements. So he's done a fantastic job because it's managing the program.
Sports Information Director Blake Watson talked with Coach Hopperton earlier today.
All right, Mount St. Joseph Sports Information Director Blake Watson here pregame with Lions head coach Tyler Hopperton. Hop, you and I just talked before this. It feels like it's been a month since we've done one of these. You guys have been on the road for a while, had the bye week. Number one, how important was that bye week? And number two, what's it going to be like to get back on Schueler Field for senior day?
Oh, it was great. Week 9 buys. First time we had a week 9 bye in my 17 years here. It's been either a week 2 or week 11 bye, so it's usually a quick off. Heading to the off season or early, and so it was just kind of a unique. And we were definitely ready for it. Especially the Franklin game was obviously a very stressful fourth quarter, and it was nice to kind of just hit the brakes. Obviously, rest up physically. That we were pretty beaten and battered, but. Also just mentally, I think it was nice. It was Halloween week, so me and Coach Hughes and Coach Thompson were to get home for Halloween and trick or treat and all that stuff. So it was a nice week to kind of recharge, and then head up to Manchester to get the win, and then obviously very nice to get back home to Schueler Field to honor our 30+ seniors and chance to win the championship.
Let's turn our attention to the Fighting Engineers today. Third time in a row, third year in a row, you're playing Rose-Hulman with a chance to win the outright conference championship. So fourth year, but third year you have a chance to win it.
For fourth year playing for it.
For the title, yeah. I guess that the year before they beat you guys to win the championship. That's correct. I forgot about that. Yeah. But you got a chance to three-peat here, and control your own destiny. That's kind of all you can ask for going into the last game of the season. What do you expect to see out of Rose-Hulman today, and what's it going to take to get a Lions win today?
Yeah, so Coach Sokol has done a great job. They didn't really have much football success before he got there. They've won 2 championships in his time there. In 2021, we kind of backed ourselves into a championship game. It was the first year we played them in Week 11. And then all 4 times we've played them in Week 11 now has been a championship game. But he A lot of what we see today is things we saw from them in 2013. And a lot of their special teams and offense especially is almost the same as it's been. Even a couple coordinators changing things, but those have kind of been his babies and those types of things. Defense has changed a little bit with coordinators over the years, but very similar to last year. They returned a decent amount of guys. They have some new faces. But in terms of what they do, how they do it, why they do it, there's really nothing new. And you could say a lot about us, the same thing too, where really in the last 4 years it's kind of been the same schemes and the same kind of ideas going into it. So there's not a ton of surprises, but knowing Coach Sokol, he'll definitely take some chances. He'll take some risk and run a fake or do a surprise onside kick and do some things like that. I mean, obviously everyone kind of always jokes with Rose that they got smart kids, but they do. And they have a lot of 4-year seniors, 5th-year seniors, and even a couple 6-year seniors. And those guys are experienced in what they do, right? They've run the same thing for a couple years, and ultimately they have the same chance that we do to win and go to the playoffs. And so I think it'll be a tough contested game. I mean, they're like I said, they have everything at stake that we do, and I think it'll be a tough one.
Hop, thank you. Good luck today, and congratulations to your 34 seniors.
Yeah, thank you.
This one should be a good one here this afternoon. Of course, when you've got the title on the line, this is basically the Heartland Conference's version of the Super Bowl. So let's get this thing underway as both teams are coming out to center field to the 50-yard line to have the opening coin toss of this one here today. And it looks like the assistant commissioner is going to be the one that's going to flip the coin today, Chuck.
Yeah, I believe that is her out there. So, maybe she's just staying out there. Maybe referee Tom Burns, who is retiring after this game, is going to flip it. Let's see what we're going to do here.
And, of course, the Lions.
She is
going to flip it. She's going to
shake hands with everybody.
She's already done more than Jay Jones I've seen over the last 8 years. I know. That's just my opinion, folks. Anyway,
all right, she just flipped it. And looking at Rose-Hulman.
Yep, Rose won the coin toss, it looks like, and they will be taking the...
I would assume they'll defer. Let's see what they do here.
The way they've been scoring lately, the lines are going to be going from right to left across your computer screen. Rose-Hulman, they deferred to the second half, so the Lions are going to get the football to open up this football game. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff from Schueler Field after this.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, can we please go to Skyline? I'm like, Logan, chill, we just got home. But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually have like a conversation. That just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Lions come into this one with an overall record, as we told you, of 5-1 heading into this conference game. They are 7-2 overall, 5-0 in Heartland Conference play. Head coach Tyler Hopperton, 58-19. He is 3-4 against Rose. Rose-Hulman's Jeff Sokol, well, he is 7-6 against the Mount. 89 wins, 47 losses in 14 years as head coach of Rose-Hulman. And you've got a couple of guys here that are really good friends between Rose and Mount St. Joseph.
Yeah, Coach Sokol, he's an outstanding coach. He's done an outstanding job over there. Because for years there, they weren't winning, and since he's come over, they're contending for titles every year.
Kicking it off will be John Oliper. Oliper, number 5. Rose in their all-white uniforms with maroon numerals and trim, and it'll be taken in at the 5-yard line by the Mount to the 10, 15, 20. That's Ari Lester, and he's going to take it across the 25 out to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Lions are going to start. Ari Turner with the run back, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Tyler Prather, the quarterback, he's the senior, 156.26 quarterback rating coming in. He's got 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 110 of 186 for 59%.
Yeah, Tyler's had an outstanding season.
Lions are averaging 36.5 points a game coming into this one. We've just begun. Prather hands it off the left-hand side to his lead running back Jackson Gifford, and Gifford takes it across the 30 up to the 33.
Dave, I think the last time we did a broadcast, I believe homecoming, I think Devin Holt was hurt, so he's back, and we'll see thunder and lightning today.
Yep. Gifford, 87 carries, 362 yards coming into this one. Second down, 7 yards to go. Lions in their gold pants, dark blue jerseys with gold lettering. And Prather drops back now. He's going to tuck it under. He's going to run across the 40, right up the middle, across the 45, out to the 46-yard line. He's going to pick up 13 and a first down.
You know, Dave, one thing I noticed as the years went on, he's making really good decisions as we head down the stretch here. Nobody was really open. Don't force it. Take the positive yardage, move the chains.
First down, 10 yards to go from their own 46-yard line. Prather with Gifford behind him. Handoff to Gifford off the right side, right behind the center. And he'll take it up to the 50-yard line. Colin Kandra at left tackle. Aiden Studeville at left guard. Dalton Salyers is the center. Donnie Lewis the right tackle. And Austin Pape is the right guard. Gain of 4 on the play for Gifford. Coming out wide to the left-hand side is Caden Pollard. And now we've got 2 receivers out wide to the right. Gary Powell is lined up right behind the right tackle. Now he moves in motion. That is and dropping back Prather. Prather's going to throw it up the field. He's got a man, and it's going to be knocked away, incomplete, almost intercepted.
Yeah.
By Wyatt Bell.
Yeah, Tyler could have took off running. He saw Aston streaking down the field. He was open. He underthrew him just a little bit as he had to kind of throw that ball off balance. So it's 3rd and 6.
Third down, 6 yards to go, as Chuck said. Pollard out wide left. Ari Turner now split left.
You know, you don't want to make too much out of it, but these are big third downs, boy. These games are determined on third down.
Aston is split to the right-hand side now for the Lions. 4 receivers set. Now moving in motion is Turner. Now he reverses, comes back to the near side. Prather drops back. He's going to throw it to Turner, and it's knocked away incomplete. Another good defensive play by their DBs. And that is Antonio Barnes, the free safety.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt, Dave. Well,
Engineers go with a 3-3-5.
I take that back. They're lining up.
Lions are going to go for it.
Maybe to try to draw them off sides.
4th and 6 from midfield. Boy, this is a gutty call by Ty Hopperton. They look over to the side, 16 on the play clock. Now they move Prather out to the right side. And they've dropped Aston back to punt the football away. And he's going to rugby kick it, and it's going to be taken in by the return man at the 20-yard line. Going to run it out to the 26-yard line on the play, and that's where Rose-Hulman is going to take over.
Yeah, on that last play, Ari went in motion, went back and forth, and nobody moved, so you could tell that meant they were in zone, and just nice play by the DB to break that up.
Wyatt Bell returned that punt because he's the safety, and he dropped back. They didn't have a chance or didn't want to take a chance of bringing in their returners.
Yeah, a little bit too much of a line drive kick there, too, so didn't get as much out of that as maybe we were hoping to pin him in inside the 20.
Rick Easterwood, the quarterback, number 12, he's completed 160 of 253 passes for 63% this year. He's got 16 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. And he's got right behind him Jay Smith, and he's going to throw it out into the flat to Smith. Smith at the 25, run out of bounds right away by the Lions at about the 27-yard line.
It looked like Evan Schlensker in on the tackle. Big shout-out to his grandpa, Mike, watching out there. Nice play by Evan.
Pickup of just 2 on that reception. So it's 2nd down 8 from the 27. Eastwood, I knew I was going to say it that way. Easterwood now hands it off to Smith, and Smith gets hit on the right side and dropped right away for about a yard gain maybe.
It looked like Jack Tucker in on the tackle and a couple of his teammates, so got him in 3rd and long.
Easterwood, he's from Bakersfield, California. I remember the first game I did against Rose for the Mount. They had a quarterback from San Diego, and I wondered why he went to Terre Haute. Throw over the middle, complete, nice catch. Boy, just yanked it out of the air by Dan Harry. He is an outstanding receiver, and he just went out and snatched that ball out of the air.
Yeah, nice throw and catch, single coverage there. They beat it. Nice Nice pickup, first down, Rose-Hulman.
Ball up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 23 on that reception. And the handoff goes to Smith, and Smith got hit right at the line and no gain at all.
Yeah, Jack Tucker again stood him up, and really nice play.
11:34 left to go in this first quarter. They're going to give him about a half yard.
Yeah, on the previous third down, the Lions were in a blitz. Rose-Hulman did a nice job picking it up, made the completion for the first down.
Second down, calling a long 9 yards to go. Great crowd here today on an overcast Saturday. Fake handoff. Easterwood looks to his left, steps up into the pocket, and threw it downfield incomplete, trying to go to the intended receiver, Kelton Nanko.
Yeah, really good coverage there by the line secondary. Good pressure by the defensive line. Hit a step up. Didn't feel real comfortable. And so, again, third and long.
Third down. Rose-Hulman already 1 of 1 in third down completions here today. 11-12 remaining in this first quarter of action. Fake handoff. Easterwood looks to his left, steps to his right now, misses a tackler, runs it out to the left, and he's going to be hit and dropped right away at the line of scrimmage. Luke Paffin to make that tackle, along with Brophy.
Yeah, Luke's been outstanding this whole season, but especially these last 5 or 6 weeks. So we talked about third down being important, Dave. We get a stop there, so we're going to get the football back.
Chuck, that might have been the most outstanding defense the Lions have played all year in one possession.
And they're going to need it today.
They are. Dropping back, set to punt this football away is Andrew Toller. We told you he's 49 yards per kick, and Toller gets that one off, and it's a boomer. And it'll hit at the Lions' 13-yard line, and they are going to down it inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. That's a 50-yard punt.
Again, special teams, it's key, being able to flip the field like that. We were at the 50, and all of a sudden now after one possession change, we're at our own 3-4-yard line. So, again, special teams.
10:22 left to go in the first quarter of this championship game. Lions going for the three-peat. At halftime, we're going to have the D3 crew on their podcast talking about all the possibilities for playoff teams. 10:22 in his end zone is Prather. Hands off to Gifford off the right side, and he's going to struggle to get up to the 5-yard line, maybe the 6. And they'll stop him right there for a gain of about, I'll call it about a yard. Your referee today is Chuck said Tom Burns, who's retiring after today's game. Umpire Rick Brown. Line judge Ryan Guillory. Side judge Mike O'Connor. The field judge is Sean Wiley. And Chris Berngrant is the back judge. We're under 10 minutes and running. Second down, 8 yards to go. Pollard moves in motion to the line. They're going to throw it out to Pollard in the flat, complete at the 12, and he'll be brought down immediately on the play by the outside linebacker, Marshall Koch.
Yeah, nice coverage there. Short gain. Well, now we're about 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1. This is a big, big play for the Lions. 3rd down, yard to go.
Yeah, we don't want to be punting out of our own end zone.
Turner goes out slot right. Aston is slot left with Pollard just to the left of him in a stack formation. Dropping back Prather. He's going to take it himself. He's going to run it off the left side across the 20, 25, 30, and he's going to skip out of bounds outside the 30 at the 36-yard line. 23 yards on the carry and a first down for the Lions.
Another good decision, Dave. 3rd and 1. He knows he doesn't need much. Why risk throwing into tight coverage? Run, take off. Really big gain. Got us out of the hole.
First down, 10. Ball now at the 32, maybe the 37-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Gifford just to the left of Prather. Trips receivers out wide to the near side. Fake handoff. Prather looks upfield, steps into the pocket. He's going to run it again across the 40 and get out to the 43-yard line. He's got another gain there of about 6 yards.
Yeah, good decision. Really good coverage on the back end by Rose-Hulman. So, again, when you're not, when in doubt, run and get the positive yardage. Put yourself in a good second down position here.
Prather, and yes, I'm right, Prather, 3 carries. He's got 43 yards so far in the ballgame, Chuck. Second down, 4 yards to go for the Lions after that 6-yard gain by the Lions senior QB. Handoff Gifford off the right side across the 45. He's going to take it for a first down as he picked up about 6 on the carry out to the 49-yard line, and the Lions have another first down.
Yeah, nice running. It seems like the last half of the year they've been running right side quite a bit.
7:58 and running, dropping back Prather, looks to the left. He's got a receiver, and that's Pollard across midfield, and he's going to be struggled and thrown out of bounds, but his forward progress put him into Rose territory at the 47.
Pretty good coverage over there. That's a long throw across the field. Those are dangerous passes.
Well, when you look at this secondary for Rose, Bell, Field, Barnes, Schmidt, and Dorsey, those guys are all seniors.
It seems like every year Rose has a senior-oriented team.
Yeah, they do, and this one time across the secondary. Prather throws out to the right side, all alone and incomplete. He had a man open out there, but it was just thrown short.
Yeah,
can't see who that is.
That's Hunkins, I believe.
Yep.
And, he had him wide open. He just bounced it over there. So, again, another big third down here.
Third down, 6 yards to go. Hunkins out wide to the right-hand side. We told you Zane Dine not in the lineup today, injured ankle. Third down, 6. Prather with Gifford to the right of him. Ball on the near hash mark. Drops back. Looks right, then left, then steps up. Throws upfield, incomplete, overthrew his intended receiver, Eli Aston. And it's 4th down, 6, and let's see what the Lions want to do here.
I would think
same situation pretty much.
Yeah. I would think they would punt it again, especially the way my defense played the first series. But looks like, again, they're lining up to go for it. He threw into double coverage. I'd like to see him run it again.
7:15 left to go, and now they'll move Prather out of the quarterback slot and bring Aston back to punt the football away. And immediately they sneak in Wyatt Bell to go back and return it. Now, Aston, he's going to keep it. He's going to throw upfield. He's got a man open. That's intended receiver Hunkins, and he caught it at the 8.
Wow.
They ran the fake, and Aston threw it up. He can run the ball. He can catch the ball. He can throw the ball.
Well, I'm going to get on Coach Hopperton. I asked him before the game, is there going to be any tricks or anything? Oh, we're just going to go straight up. Well, there's something out of the goodie bag there. Big play.
Took it to the 8-yard line in Rose territory, and they were not expecting it. Hunkins was wide open, and Wyatt Bell had to chase him down. 6:40 to go first quarter. Prather, the quarterback, hands it off to Gifford, right up the middle to the 5, to the 1. Touchdown, Lions!
Great job by Jackson. Really good job by the offensive line there with the blocking. Straight ahead pretty much. Knocked him off the ball, and boy, instead of a punt and trying to pin him in, we're on the scoreboard.
So the Lions jump on top by a score of 6-0, 6:31 remaining in this first quarter. And in to attempt this extra point,
freshman Dominic Appo. So they've kind of switched kickers here.
Appo, right-footed kicker. And the Lions movement on the offensive line. And the side judge threw the flag, and they will probably have to do this one again, as the officials will converse.
If this is against Rose, we might consider going for 2. Let's see who it's against. False start.
Offense, number 71, 5-yard penalty, deflected try.
Yep, offside, illegal movement by the Lions. Donnie Lewis picking up that penalty. And that'll move him back 5 yards, so now Appo will kick it from the 15. It's almost an NFL extra point.
Yeah.
So Appo in to attempt the extra point. And he kicks that one up, and it is good. 6:31 left to go in this first quarter. Your score from Schueler Field, it's now the Mount 7, Rose nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
The U.S. Army hosted a conversation between Mike Krzyzewski and General Martin Dempsey, two iconic leaders shaped by basketball and the Army.
Joining the Army can be looked at as an uncommon path. Why would you want to be common? You have an opportunity to join the best team in the world. Run to it. It's your opportunity.
These legends are shaping up the next generation of young Americans. Be sure to catch the full conversation on NCAA.com.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray, right back here at Schueler Field, where the Lions have jumped out on top 7-0.
Let me say, on that fake punt, you got to give the line and everybody credit because you can't have a legal lineman downfield on that. So really good discipline by the Lions offensive line there.
And that's really been a call that's been prevalent in college football and pro football over the past months.
Oh, big time. That's been a point of emphasis, as you mentioned.
So the Lions will kick it off, and Hibbard will be kicking it off. It's a short kick that'll be taken in by Rose, and that is Silva. Silva's going to cut it out to the right-hand side across the 30, out to the 34-yard line. Eli Silva with the return. And it will be Rose-Hulman's football.
Yeah, nice run back there. Looked like we might have a chance to get him around the 20-yard line, but good speed. And they got nice field position to start off on the 33.
Lions came into this one with a record of 7-2, 5-0 in the Heartland. Rose, 5-4 overall. First down 10 from the 33-yard line. Handoff goes off the left-hand side to Smith, and Smith is going to take it across the 35 out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Luke Paff in on the tackle.
6:10 remaining in this first quarter.
Rose attempting to try to establish the run here on first downs.
Second down, call it 6 yards to go. It's a long 6. Moving in motion, the tight end to the far side, handoff Smith, and right away he's hit at the 38-yard line. That may be a gain of about a yard and brings up 3rd down and 5. Boy, the defensive line for the Mount right now, Chuck, playing outstanding football.
Yeah, Brock Harrison on that. It looks to me like Rose-Hulman is hoping to try to shorten the game as much as they can to limit possessions for both teams.
By the way, that drive by the Lions, 10-play drive, 96 yards in 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Giving them the 7-0 lead. Here he moves in motion. Dropping back is Easterwood, and he's going to throw it upfield. Nobody around. Incomplete, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, just a communication issue right there. He thought he was going one way, and the receiver went the other. Lions defense, great job, 3 and out.
They have done a nice job on 2 consecutive possessions, 5:20 to go. And dropping back to punt the ball away for Rose is Andrew Toller. Toller, number 0, got a 50-yard punt away his last time. Dropping back set to return is Aston at about the 15, and Toller, another high booming kick that Aston is going to fair catch at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, this guy's a weapon, that's for sure.
That's a 43-yard punt.
No return.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of Division I teams would take that.
Absolutely. I know a team in Cincinnati that would take that. 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Lions leading at 7-0. They've got the football back. And Prather is out there now. Devin Holt is into the ball game at running back. They've got receivers out wide on both sides for the Lions on offense. Gary Powell, tight end left, handoff up the middle. Holt, he breaks it across the 25, out to the 30. He's got 10 yards and a first down.
You know how I feel about Devin Holt, boy. He hits that hole fast. It's a great combination the Lions have.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 from the 30, and it's Holt again, and he's going to take it up to about the 34-yard line where they'll stop him after a 4-yard gain. We haven't even played 30 seconds, and Holt's already got 14 yards rushing.
Yeah, He's one of my favorite. Ever since that he had that game in New York a few years ago where he was running wild.
Gary Powell is lined up tight end left. I'll tell you what, he's a senior, and he's one of the unsung players on the team the last 2 or 3 years, Chuck. He has been outstanding at tight end. Dropping back Prather. He's going to throw it out in the flat, and it is incomplete. Boy, jumping that pass and almost intercepting it is Adam Field.
Yeah, that's why I get scared of those passes across the field. Like I said, the time he threw to Ari when it was broken up, I thought that was almost intercepted. So they're press coverage here. We're going to probably have to throw the ball down the field more.
Their DBs are outstanding. Maybe not so much down the middle, but over on the wide side of the field, they are unbelievable. 3rd down 6, dropping back Prather. Steps up. He's going to run, and now he throws it over the middle, and it is, are they going to say incomplete? Incomplete to Aston, as the umpire came in and made that call. Incomplete, 3rd down 6. Lions will bring in the punting unit.
Yeah, Eli thought he had it, but I'm going to try to watch the replay here.
Jarrett Wilson is coming in to punt the football away. He's a freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, Colt High School. We haven't seen him punt the football this year, Chuck.
No, over the bye week, last few weeks, the Lions have made some changes on special teams.
Wilson will punt it away, gets the high snap, and that's a low line drive kick that is going to bounce and take a Lions bounce inside the 20, and it will be downed at the 17-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt.
Yeah, we'll take that. No return.
4:04 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 7-0, the Mount.
Odyssey now has hundreds of new exclusive music stations for you to discover your new summer soundtrack.
Get moving with worthy workouts for a cardio sesh fueled by today's top artists.
Hang in with your crew? Throw it back with Picnic Party for old school jams for your cookout.
Or sail away with Odyssey's new yacht rock station, Jugger Yacht.
For summer barbecues, road trips,
or relaxing poolside.
Hundreds of new exclusive stations, plus all your favorite local radio stations and podcasts. It's all on Odyssey.
7-0 Mount on top of it here in the first quarter. 4 minutes left in the period. Dropping back is Easterwood, and he's going to throw it over the middle, and it's complete to Harry. He's got it for a 15-yard gain, and he's knocked down by Miles Austin right away.
It looks like the strength of the quarterback is throwing it over the middle. And that's the strength of most quarterbacks. It's a shorter throw than having to throw those long outs.
First down 10 from the 37-yard line. Rose in their own territory. Easterwood has Smith in the backfield with him. Smith, 15 touchdowns this year from that running back position. He is a sophomore, but he's been outstanding for them. Fake handoff to Smith. Easterwood is going to throw it up the left-hand side, and it is caught on the play out on the left-hand side by Wilkerson. Wilkerson just reached out and snapped it out of the air inside Mount territory at the 32-yard line, Chuck.
Yeah, right. Really nice throw and catch, and right now the Lions are in man defense with a single high safety, and they made 2 really nice throws and catches so far.
Excuse me, 22-yard line is where they'll spot him out of bounds at. Easterwood now is out at quarterback. They're going to run the Wildcat, and that's Smith, and Smith's going to take it right up the middle, and he'll take it inside the 20, and he'll bring it down at about the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, they had him stuffed for about a 1-yard gain, but the lineman just kept pushing him down the field. Again, that's allowable.
Easterwood's going to go line up on the left-hand side again. They're going to run Wildcat one more time on 2nd down. Long 6 yards to go. Trips receivers out wide to the right-hand side, the near side here. Dropping back Smith. Smith out of the Wildcat is going to take the snap. He's going to flip it over to Easterwood. They're going to throw it into the end zone, and it is caught and touchdown by Rose on the defensive breakdown by Wilkinson. Wilkinson with the touchdown catch, and the Engineers are within a point at 7-6.
Yeah, they ran right by the DB there. Really had no other responsibility, just kind of fell asleep there, so they're within 1 point.
Well, Rose says if you can run a trick play, so can we.
Yeah, both teams using a little trickery.
7-6, 2:17 to go in this first quarter of action. Coming in to attempt the extra point is Kyle Reberg, and Reberg puts that one straight through. 2:17 to go in this first quarter. Your score is now the Mount 7, Rose 7 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Rose-Hulman will kick the football away, and it'll be taken in by Turner at the 10-yard line to the 20, to the 25, 30, and he breaks it across the 35 and out to the 37-yard line. Got a 27-yard return and
so
a flag down.
Flag, yeah. I don't know what this is about.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
Let's see what that is.
Personal foul, number 5 on the return team. Football.
He did what? He was the return man.
I think he either spiked the football or he did something, threw it at a guy. I didn't see it, to be honest with you, Dave. But again, these just unsportsmanlike conduct penalties have been just killing us all year round. I mean, it hasn't cost us a game yet, but boy, in these kind of games, you just can't give up 15 yards. Great return, too, by Ari.
Pop it back to the 22-yard line. 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Receivers out wide on both sides. Powell right behind the left tackle. He moves in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to Gifford, and Gifford's going to take it off the right side and get it up to about the 23-yard line for a 1-yard gain. Gifford now 6 carries, 24 yards on the day. They'll give him 2. So it brings up second down, 8 yards to go.
Second down and 8 from the 24. Tackle for Rose-Hulman was Austin Hastings.
Minute 44 and running, left to go in the first quarter. Boy, the Lions have got 4 players down there that are sending in plays. Oh, Prather knows which one to look at. Prather with Gifford off to the left-hand side, ball in the center of the field. Now he's going to cut to the left. Prather throws it against his body, complete to Aston. Aston at the 35, breaks up to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Face mask call, and he'll be taking it to the 47-yard line in Rose territory.
Yeah, good call there, Dave, on the face mask. The side judge did see that. So we're going to get another 15 on top of that. Outstanding open field running here by Aston. And a nice job by Tyler Prather to kind of scramble around and find him.
Took it from the 22 out to the 24, out to the 47-yard line. That was a 31-yard catch and run, and then followed up by a 15-yard face masking penalty.
Well, if he's not an All-American, they should get rid of the award. But, boy, he's definitely one of the best players in the country at this level.
Absolutely. Trips out to the far right. Pollard, single receiver to the left. It is Gifford in the backfield. Prather drops back, looks out. He's going to throw it up the right side, and it is incomplete. Pollard had to knock that one away from the DB coming in to try to intercept it.
Yeah, if they're going to run them long outs on the sideline, that ball's going to come out of his hand faster.
Antonio Barnes.
Because our receiver stops, or you got to work your way back to the ball, but you can't stand stagnant there, and they're going to pick that up. That could have been a pick 6.
Well, there's been about 3 of them today.
You're right. I agree.
That have been close. Powell tight end left. 2 receivers out wide to the left-hand side. Aston slot left. Dropping back is Prather on 2nd and 9. Rolls out to the right. He's going to stop. He's going to get hit, and he's going to throw it away before he got out of bounds.
Yep.
And it did. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
He did get it away, and it did go past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he saved about a 2-yard sack there. Good coverage downfield, and then the linebacker came up to not allow him to run. So Lions are in a 3rd and long, probably 2-down territory here anyway, but 3rd and 10.
47.3 left to go. 3rd down, call it 10 yards to go.
So far in the early going, Dave, they've covered our receivers probably better than anybody this year, and that includes River Falls.
Trips out to the near side.
Play clock down to 4.
Grant Riley is into the ball game at wide receiver, dropping back Prather. Prather runs out of the pocket, stops, throws over the middle. He's got Aston at the 15, and he's going to be dropped at the 15, but he's got a first down on a 17-yard reception.
Again, another great scramble there, and Aston working his way open, but, Rose-Hulman, really good coverage on the back end, and it's taken some scrambles and a long time to get the ball out to our receivers.
Yeah, I'm impressed. They obviously have got the best DBs we've seen all year.
No question.
First down 10 for the Lions. Ball at the 15-yard line.
They're going to let the clock run out, Dave.
Yeah. They'll just watch it roll out as the game clock is at 7. The play clock is at 9. So we'll take an early break here at the end of the first quarter. Your score from Schueler Field, it's the Mount 7, Rose 7 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Sometimes circumstances require the services of a private investigator, and when that happens, contact Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati. They specialize in surveillance, insurance fraud investigations, workers' comp, witness location and protection, accident reconstruction, and stolen auto and construction equipment. Official Investigations and Security Services also provides mobile notary services throughout the tri-state area. So for your needs, call the best. Courtesy, professionalism, experience, and results. Official Investigations and Security Services at 844-263-3424. Think better, feel better, be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, the Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray back here at Schueler Field. Championship game here for the Heartland Conference title. We're knotted up at 7, but the Lions have got it barking at the Fighting Engineers 15-yard line in the red zone. Prather, handoff, right up the middle. Goes to Gifford, and Gifford, boy, he got to the 10-yard line and was dropped, but Chuck, he picked up about 4 yards before he was ever touched by a man in the white jersey.
Yeah, I'd love to know what his average is on yards after contact, because he is an absolute bull back there. Again, I kind of related to you old folks out there like John Riggins, the old Washington Redskin days. He is a load.
I think Giffords is probably better looking. Riggins was not a looker. We're 30 seconds into this second quarter. Fake handoff. Prather looking into the end zone. He's got Pollard in the corner of the end zone, and he couldn't come up with the football. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Right by that front pylon.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily. I said drop, but he had it, but it was a low throw, tough to come up with. So the pass could have been a little better, but again, with the field goal kicking woes we've had this year, it's probably 2-down territory here. We'll see.
Lions will go with a no tight end set now. Trips out to the far left, and Pollard is the single receiver out wide to the right-hand side. 14-19 left to go. Putting it in play, Prather drops back, looks into the end zone, now twirls out to the left. He's got a man open in the back of the end zone. Caught! That's Aston. Touchdown, Lions!
Yeah, Tyler again patient, rolling to his left, kind of has to throw back across his body a little bit. Aston working away on the back part of the end zone, found an opening. Touchdown, Lions.
Chuck, what a game the offensive line is playing right now.
Yeah, he's hardly getting, he hasn't been sacked yet, and they're giving him all kind of time. And to Tyler's credit, he's scrambling around and buying time. So we got to keep making these PATs. Again, they do seem to have an edge in special teams. So
Appo will come in to attempt the extra point as the Lions lead it by 6. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It's good. 14-14 left to go in the first half. It's now the Mount 14, Rose 7 on the Mount St. Joseph Network.
At LIT Wellness Solutions, we've partnered with 6 of the leading insurance carriers to ensure you receive the weight and health management support you need with minimal to no copay. Wonder if your insurance qualifies? Visit www.litwellnesssolutions.com today and click the Learn More Now button to find out and get booked. Let us help you ignite the change within. www.litwellnesssolutions.com today.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Chuck Murray, Dave Mitchell back here at Schueler Field. Chuck, kind of what we expected, a close game here.
Yeah, it's a really good ball game so far. Both teams have showed some nice, outstanding offensive stuff, but on the other hand, both teams have done some things well defensively. So looks pretty evenly matched right now, and just the beginning of the second quarter.
14-14 left to go, and it will be Hibbard kicking it off for the Lions, and it's a low line drive kick. It's going to be taken in, and then a reverse cut over on the right side to Silva. Silva's going to take it off the right end, and he's going to be upended and dropped across the 25 out to the 27-yard line.
Boy, Dave, every time he touches it, he's dangerous, boy. He's got good speed, and I don't blame him pitching the ball to him, getting the ball in his hands.
Tell you, Jeff Sokol's one of the outstanding coaches in the Heartland, 14 years, and he has really developed this team, Chuck, as they've gone along. They've lost their first 3 non-conference games, and now here they are in the championship game, and they've just gotten better every week.
We talked about they do struggle in the non-conference a lot, but a lot of it's because of the competition they do play. So
yes.
By the end of the year, they know that they got to win this to get in the NCAA anyway.
Easterwood drops back, throws it over. He's got it to Heary. Heary's going to get hit at the 29 and dropped right away after a 2-yard reception. And boy, did he run into a truck.
Looked like Carter Lindemann, 45 is who it looked like.
That's who it was, 45.
Yeah, nice play.
Lindemann, the junior, 6'1", 230 pounds. Lions in that 4-3-4 defense. Boy, they gave him a lot for what he got. I thought he got hit right at the 30, but, of course, the Heartland Conference officials, for whatever reason, they always extend it by a yard. Second down, 7 yards to go. Dropping back Easterwood, looks out to the left. He's got Heary again at the 35 caught. He's going to spin and take it up to the 40, and he's got a first down. That's a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, maybe we're a little bit too soft the coverage there. I'm probably afraid he might run by us.
Well, he's got a lot of speed, but he also can catch the football. First down 10 from the 40-yard line. Rose in their own territory. Receivers out wide on both sides. Smith in the backfield with Easterwood, and Smith gets the handoff off the right side. He'll be upended near the 45-yard line, and that's where they'll stop him. Right at the 45, just over the 45 for a gain of about 5.
Yeah, Carter Lindemann on that tackle too.
Here you got to keep an eye out on him. He's slot left. Smith, the running back, standing behind Easterwood just to his left, ball in the center of the field. At the 46, handoff to Smith, hit and dropped immediately, no gain. Well, they're giving him a yard, but...
Luke Paff again.
Yep.
Little help from Fort Camp, but boy, nice job. Third and a bound. Yeah, they did give him a yard. It looked like they stuffed him for no gain, but they gave him a yard, so 3rd and 3.
12-15 running here in the half. The tight end, Ben Klein, he's got his hands outstretched like, what are we running? Now he lines up tight end right. Smith on 3rd down 3 from the 47-yard line. And now a lot of movement on the line. And Klein, who is the one wondering what the play was, is the man that they're going to hit for a movement.
Yeah, defensively, the Lions were in a single high safety with press coverage, so let's see if they stick with that or change up a little bit here. Now it looks like they may be going 2 safeties.
Now it's going to be 3rd down 8. Yep, they bring in the cover 2, Chuck.
Yep.
11:48 and running. At halftime, it's the D3 podcast talking about all the possibilities of the playoffs that begin next week. 3rd down 8. Lions possibilities, win and get in. Man moving in motion to the far side. Easterwood, Lions blitz. They throw up the middle, incomplete. Couldn't find his intended receiver, Brandon Green, the fifth-year senior.
Yeah, Miles Harding, good coverage, good pressure. The Lions brought the blitz from the right side, and a really good coverage. Good defensive series by the Lions. Are going to get the ball back.
Boy, you got to love the excitement out of the crowd here today on both sides.
As you mentioned, great crowd. I don't see hardly any empty seats. Great weather compared to 2 years ago when we were here with all the snow and the ice.
Looks like one of the TV stations is here today taking film for tonight.
That's fantastic.
11:29 to go. And dropping back to punt the football away is Toller. Toller averaging about 50 yards a punt so far today. That one's going to hit inside the 10 and be dropped down at the 8-yard line. Another 50-yard punt by Toller.
Yeah, sometimes he didn't hit that one quite great, but he got the roll, so that's all that really matters. And again, it's not only the 50-yard punt, but no return. So he flips the field.
Some NFL team has got to give him a shot.
He's pretty good. Well, you notice some of the other things. We got the band down here. We got somebody banging on the drum, so it's really a nice atmosphere today.
Yeah, it is. Overcast skies, temperature around 55 degrees. It's football weather, Chuck.
It really is.
Prather has got Holt in the backfield with him now as they start out 1st and 10 at the 7. Holt right up the middle, breaks free across the 10 out to the 15 and the 16-yard line. He's got 9 yards on the carry.
Thunder and lightning, baby. Boy, it's a good first down play. It's 2nd and short. The playbook's wide open. Want to mention the Lions are honoring the 2004 undefeated team here today, 20-year reunion.
2nd down, a yard to go for the Lions. Handoff, fake handoff, throw over the middle. He's got Aston at the 30 to the 35, and he'll be upended at the 32-yard line.
That's one of those RPOs, and they thought Holt was going to get the ball, as I did. But he again, 2nd and short, you kind of got a play to fool around with. So nice throw and catch.
First down for the Lions. They've been outstanding today. 9 first downs so far compared to 5 for Rose-Hulman. Defense has played really well against this Rose-Hulman offensive squad.
Yeah, just really the one mistake in the breakdown in coverage.
10:25 left. Fake handoff. Prather steps up, looks upfield. Now he's going to tuck it under and run, and he's going to slide at the 35-yard line. He'll gain 3 on the play, but it'll be 2nd down for the Lions.
Well, they moved him back a yard, I think, because he started his slide, I guess. That's a good decision. He worries me a little bit. He's kind of holding that ball out there like a loaf of bread. You want to make sure you tuck that in. So positive play anyway, 2nd and 8.
9:52 and running. Trips out to the far side. Single receiver, Caden Pollard out to the near side. Now Aston moves in motion to the line. Now reverses his field and goes back. And Prather takes the snap, looks over the middle. He's got Aston complete at the 48. Went to a sliding catch.
I'm going to call him an All-American, Dave. That's a great catch by the All-American.
And Chuck, he was 3rd or 4th on the depth chart at the beginning of the year and just played himself into the leading receiver in the nation.
Yeah, he's been fantastic.
I can't remember the last time he actually dropped a pass. The one that was right in his hands. I don't think we've seen it this year.
We're pretty fortunate to have him.
That's right. 9:10 to go. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 48. Handoff goes to Holt. Holt around the left tackle. Inside Rose territory to the 45, down to the 42.
It's another one of those about 2nd and a foot, so they got the playbook wide open. While we got a quick second, I want to give a big shout-out to Joe Sparhawk, our associate AD, who put all this together for the alumni and the 2004 and senior, all this kind of, he did a great job.
Should have been done. Yep, he does, and he does a fantastic job. Handoff, Holt around the right side on 2nd and a yard. He's trying to extend the play, and he's going to be run out of bounds for a loss at the 46-yard line. He lost 3 on the play.
That's one of them where you'd maybe like to see him just go straight ahead. Maybe he doesn't lose anything or get it, but he tried to get around the corner, and he couldn't. So now instead of 2nd and a foot, now we're 3rd and about 4. So, again, he's an aggressive runner. He wants to try to bust it outside. I understand it. But, boy, I'd like to have seen him just go more straight ahead.
Holt, 45 yards. Gifford, 30 yards. Prather, 45 yards.
Yeah, nice job by the Rose defense to string that out.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. Prather, empty backfield. Steps up into the pocket. Looks upfield. He's going to throw it.
Wide
He's
open.
got a man wide open. That's Turner. Turner at the 30, and he gets beat out of bounds at about the 28-yard line on the play.
Again, Dave,
22 yards.
You said it earlier. The offensive line's been outstanding. I mean, yeah, he's had to scramble a couple times, but he could do whatever he wanted back there. Scan the field, look around, already wide open. First down, Lions, move the chains.
It's almost like, Chuck, the offensive line's game plan today was just separate the Rose-Hulman's pass rush so that it goes past Prather instead of towards him.
That's a good point.
First down, 10 yards to go from the 28-yard line. Handoff goes around the right side to Giffords. Gifford is going to take it inside the 29 to the 28-yard line where he spins and is stopped right there.
Yeah, they strung that out pretty good. Jackson's more of a off guard, off tackle kind. Once it bounces outside, he doesn't maybe have that speed that maybe Devin has, but he's a load to bring down.
Well, the Lions today, it appears, Chuck, have had more success running the ball between the tackles than they have outside the tackles.
Absolutely. I think he probably bounced it out. Probably was designed to go inside. He probably bounced it out.
Darrell Hughes calling the plays, the offensive coordinator for the Lions. 6:42 left to go in his first year, and this offense has just developed as time has gone along. Dropping back Prather, looks to the left, looks into the end zone, now throws it out, incomplete to Pollard, but it was actually knocked free by Ryan Schmidt, the strong safety.
Yeah, nice defensive play. He was open, but he got in there just to knock it away, just enough deflection where we couldn't come up with it.
Prather right now, 8 of 17 passing. You would find that hard to believe, but he's only 8 of 17 for 113 yards.
And really, other than the one pass he threw on the ground, it's just been good defense by Rose-Hulman.
6:31 remaining. Lions on top, 14-7.
Rose showing blitz. Now he backed out.
Gifford stepped up to pick up the blitz and now throw out the left side. Pollard dropped it. Hit him right in the hands, helmet high, and he couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, that's a big drop right there because it would have been 4th and short. Now it's 4th and about 9. Too far for a field goal, kind of in that no man's land, so the Lions will go for it.
Would you go for it here, or would you do the little short punt?
I think you can go forward here.
4th down, 9 yards to go from the 29. Prather went up to the line, now backs it out and looks to the sideline for the call. Lester, wide right. Aston,
he's confused.
Wide left. Lions still have 3 timeouts left. Prather takes the snap, though, with a second. Now he's going to run it. He's going to take it across the 20, and he's going to get it inside the pylon, and he goes for the first down. He got it down to the 18-yard line, Chuck.
When sometimes, you run, you're kind of like, I'll get what I can. He knew where he had to go. He ran as hard as he can. He made the first down by about a yard. I was going to say the receivers have to run past the chains because they can't catch it and be short, but really good decision again there.
Boy, I'll tell you, Prather has really improved since the beginning of the season. Under 6 minutes left. Prather, quick out, throws it over in the middle to complete to Aston, inside the 10 at the 9.
Well, he's using his legs a lot more than he did at the beginning of the season. He's become a threat back there. Maybe not Josh Taylor threat, but he's become a threat.
9 yards on the carry. Now getting it is Gifford on the quick offense. Takes it inside the 5, dives to the 1. First and goal, Lions.
Again, he's a load. You just keep coming with him, coming with 2 yards here, 3 yards there, and then it just, you get tired. The Lions are going to hurry up.
5:29, Rose was making substitutions. There's a flag down, ball into the end zone. Giffords runs it in, touchdown Lions. But let's see what the call's going to be. Rose was trying to make substitutions, and I don't think they had their players set.
I don't either. Tom Burns, he was counting. They're going to get together. They're still counting.
Well, I'm not sure if it matters. I think three Rose-Hulman guys were offsides.
You're probably right. Well, what are they going to do here?
Going to pick up the flag. Let's see.
I think they're just going to pick it up. Well.
I see you, Tyler. That's what I'm talking about. 3. Let's go, baby.
Offsides. Lions will decline it and take the touchdown, of course. That's what I thought. They had 3 players coming in, and I'm not sure if all 3 were offsides or maybe just 1 or 2, but nonetheless.
Nice job by Coach Hughes in the offensive line to go hurry up and get them all discombobulated.
Lions lead it by 13 now, 20-7. 5:20 to go, and the kick is up by Abdu, and he puts it up and in. 21-7 Lions, 5:20 to go in the first half here on the Mount St. Joseph Sports Network.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Hibbert is going to kick it off. Lions lead at 21-7, Chuck.
Yeah, so far so good. Up 2 scores, but again, Rose-Hulman's been a little bit better offensively. And remember, they get the ball to start the second half, so their thought is, hey, let's take a drive here, score, get the ball to start the second half. So a lot of ball to go.
If you're the Lions, you've got 3 timeouts left, though, also. And kicking it off and bringing it in is Reberg, and he's going to run it out across the right-hand side. Excuse me. That is Silva, and Silva ran it across the 30, and he's out of bounds at the 35, so good starting position for Rose.
Yeah, he gives him good field position every time. And who runs him out of bounds? Eli Aston. Doing it all, special teams, everything. So big series for Rose-Hulman's offense here. They're looking to score because, on the other hand, if they don't, we get it back and score 28-7 versus 21-14. Obviously, that's a huge difference.
But you would also think that Rose wants to take as much time off the clock
100%.
as possible.
Absolutely.
5:12 left to go, first half. Rose going from right to left now in their all-white uniforms. Handoff goes to Jay Smith right up the middle, and Smith takes it across the 35 out to the 38-yard line. Close to the 37, though.
Yeah. Cam Fuller in on the tackle there.
So they've got it at the 38.
Lions have done a nice job stopping the run. And the passes they've completed have been pretty good coverage. They've just made some really outstanding throws and catches. Sometimes you got to just tip your hat.
That's right. Second down, 7 yards to go. Rose has 3 receivers out wide to the right-hand side. Klein tight end right. Handoff goes off to Smith. Smith right up the middle, and he takes it up to the 40. And they'll give him forward progress out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, their thought is they're trying to, again, eat as much clock and drive down, but this becomes a huge third down for really both sides, but specifically Rose-Hulman.
Third down, 4. Ball at the 41 in Mount territory. Check that in Rose territory, I'm sorry. Third down, 4. Crowd starts to get into it. Easterwood, fake handoff. Looks upfield, pump fake, got hit and dropped. Back to the 32-yard line.
Looks like Declan Brophy and 55 Cam Fuller in on that sack. Big third down sack.
First sack of the day by the Lions defense, and it came at a great time. 3:40 to go, and now dropping back will be Aston, set to return this punt from Toller.
It really did.
4th and 12. Rose has to punt it away. They'll punt it away from their 33-yard line, and Toller unwinds this one. High short kick, though. That's going to hit about the 27, take a sideways bounce, and it's going to be downed at the 30-yard line. That one was a 47-yard punt. So it's hard to say you're disappointed in a 47-yard punt, but when you're averaging 50.
And no return. I mean, again, that guy's a weapon.
He is.
Now, what the Lions want to do here, obviously you want to score more points, but you want to try, if you can, to at least not let Rose-Hulman get the ball back to end the half. So let's see what they do here. If they're really, really aggressive, or they just kind of try to milk it a little bit. Looks like they're going to be aggressive.
And they've got 3 timeouts left. Prather is that Holt in the ball game? Yes, it is Holt in the ball game. And a throw over the middle, incomplete. Threw it behind Turner.
Yeah.
Incomplete, second down 10. I'm sure Prather, I think, slipped when he threw that ball. And he's kind of acting gingerly on that right ankle, Chuck. I don't know.
Yeah.
He looks funny doing it.
Yeah, I come from the conservative school. I would have come out there, run and see what I can do here, and try to get a couple first downs and then go. But the aggressive nature of the Lions' offense—that's the way they play.
Turner moves in motion to the line. Now reverses his field. Ball on the far hash mark. 2nd and 10. Prather drops back, steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to run the ball across the 30 to the 35. Steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
About a yard short.
About a yard short, you're right, Chuck. Good eyes, Eagle. 3rd down and a yard. Now 2 tight ends set as LaFranche comes into the ball game with Powell. You know, we mentioned Powell, but LaFranche, too, in his moments of playing time, Chuck, he's done a great job, too.
He really has. The tight ends, they don't get all the credit, but they've done a nice job.
3rd and a yard, handoff up the middle. Holt breaks free. He's got the first down across the 45 and a touchdown saving tackle on the play by Rose's defense out to the 46-yard line.
Again, as you mentioned earlier, the success we're having running in between the guards and the tackles is really, really good.
Adam Field made that touchdown saving tackle, or Holt would have been to the house. 1st and 10, ball at the 46, still in Mount territory. Powell moves a motion from the left to the right. 2 tight ends set, dropping back Prather. Steps up. Now he's going to run. Got a lot of green across midfield, and he'll slide down at the 40. They're going to say he slid down at the 50, but
whoa,
Chuck, that's a 2. Where in the world was he looking?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. And I think the crowd is not happy with that.
They're about 3 yards short.
Wow. Yeah, that
2:02 and 2:01, 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute warning here at Schueler Field in Cincinnati. Your score, it's now the Mount 21 and Rose 7 here on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
This is Dave Mitchell for the George Nikias Agency. George continues to enjoy working with all of you and helping to customize an individualized program on Medicare supplements or Advantage plans. George can simplify the process and help you get into the type of coverage you need. Don't leave your future to chance. Make sure you're covered financially and physically. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George Nikias today at 513-733-1255 or stop by the website georgenikias.com. The George Nikias Agency, reliable, respectful, and responsive service. BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Well, it'll be 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Lions have it right at midfield after the 2-minute warning. Fake handoff, Prather after the snap throws deep. He's got Pollard complete at the 10. Strags a tackler to the 5. He's going to be down at the 4. And a flag is going to be called on what? A flag from way back in the backfield.
Hunkus made an outstanding catch, a little bit underthrown.
You're right, that was Hunkus. I'm sorry.
That's okay, but he made a great catch. Let's see what the flag is.
Sideline warning against the Lions.
All right. Well, it could be worse.
Could be worse. No penalty. It's just the warning for this turn. 1:50 to go.
All right. Got the clock started. Take your time. Take your time.
Lions still have all 3 timeouts remaining. They've got anything they want to do inside their pocket.
Yep. That's a good job by Coach Hughes. Take your time. Looks like they're going to run it down and probably call timeout here.
Well, now they head up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they better hurry.
Yeah, if they're going to run it. Now they do. 2 tight ends set, and now the Lions are going to take a timeout. They just wanted to get the clock down a little bit to use one of their 3 timeouts, Chuck, with 1:24 left to go.
Absolutely. Nice game clock management there by the Lions.
Well, it's been a game where it's been exciting to watch, but the Lions' defense has, I think, been the real story here this afternoon.
I would agree. I mean, you always expect the Lion offense to do some good things, especially Eli Aston, and they have. But you're right. At this point of the game, to hold Rose-Hulman to 7, Coach Thompson and the defensive staff have to be thrilled.
Absolutely. 7 points, and it was on a trick play that they got that.
Right, and I think Rose-Hulman's probably had to punt the ball 4 or 5 times already. So it's been outstanding defensively. But, again, I would love for us to take as much time as we can here. Because, again, as I mentioned, Rose-Hulman does get the ball to start the third quarter.
Well, we're hoping to have Blake Watson down to talk to Tyler Hopperton at the end of the half here. Minute 24 to go in this half. And at halftime, we'll have the D3 people looking at all the possibilities for the tournament coming up. 40-team tournament starting next week. Minute 24, Prather moves Powell in motion. Fake handoff. He's looked at Powell. Now throws it over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Hunkus touchdown, Lions. And a penalty flag thrown in the air. What is that going to be on? I got a feeling, Chuck, that's a celebratory
Let's see what
penalty.
We got
And if
here.
it is, that's the worst call we've seen in 3 years.
Let's see what we got here.
Personal foul against the line. That's an unbelievable call, Chuck. Unbelievable.
Tyler Hopperton's hand. Okay, so they're going to kick it.
No.
Oh, it's against Rose-Hulman.
Oh. Did he call it against Rose?
Wait a minute here. Let's see what we got. Well, we're going to kick the extra point, the normal yardage, so we'll see what happens.
See what happens on the kickoff.
It might have been against both. Might have been offset.
If it was against Hunkus, that was an unbelievable call. That was just one where you were looking to make a call. Minute 19 left to go. Lions lead it now 27-7. Good snap. Appo puts it up, and it's good. 28-7, Lions lead it. Minute 19 left to go in this first half from Schueler Field.
Psalm 27, verse 17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." And that's the business model of Iron Sharpens Iron on 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Strength, core, and cardio, the 3 principles that make yourself better mentally and physically. Train with passion and purpose. Be challenged and get your mental game strong. We will empower you to put up the good fight and thrive. Ready for the best gym experience of your life? Call Iron Sharpens Iron today or stop in at 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati.
Well, we'll find out what that penalty was. It appeared that they threw the flag against the Lions, but as you said, Chuck, a personal foul against Rose.
Okay, now I guess they're going to move it up to the 50.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess there was a little bit of trash talk, and maybe Rose guy went too far. So each team has a personal foul at this point.
Hunkus went up in the air to catch the ball, came down, and then jumped again. And I thought that's what they were calling the penalty on, like it was a celebratory penalty, but it was not.
Yeah, I'm all about being a good sport and everything, but you're allowed to celebrate to a certain extent. So
right.
I think at times they may be taking that fun out of it. So we get to kick it from the 50. Hopefully we can just kick it through the end zone.
Minute 19 left to go. Hibbard will kick it off, and he's going to drill it right through the end zone. You're right, and that's what the Lions do.
Keep that ball out of his hands.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what Rose does. They have 3 timeouts, so minute 19, you're down 21. I would think they would – I know they get the ball to start the second half, but I would think they're going to try to push the ball down the field.
Well, they haven't really done much of anything. I mean, they've tried to run the football. They can't. Right now they've got total yardage, Chuck, just – take a look here, 123 yards.
Yeah, the defense has been outstanding. They've made a couple of really nice catches, but besides that, the Lion defense has been stout.
Lions, you're not going to believe this. The yards that they've got, 356.
Man.
Outstanding. A minute 19. Easterwood, the quarterback. He's got Smith to his left, drops back. Easterwood looks upfield. He's got a man. That's complete. And that's Heary. And Heary's going to get hit at the 30-yard line. They'll hurry up an offense. That's a gain of 5.
Yeah, good swarm tackling by the Lions.
Now, remember, Rose has got 2 timeouts left. Easterwood, fake handoff. Looks upfield, throws it out to the left flat. Complete on the play to Brendan Green. Green has got the first down after a gain of about 11 on the play out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, nice throw and catch. He ran down, turned around, pushed the defensive back a little bit back first down.
Lions are playing that prevent defense. They'll give up way everything, and now Rose jumped way off sides, and that'll be a penalty against the Engineers.
Yeah, timing was a little bit off there.
Just a tad, as they would usually say. Illegal motion put on by Rose. Got a lot of possibilities for the playoffs. Really, the only possibility the Lions have, win today, go next week.
Yeah, if they win, there's no doubt.
I believe the show is tomorrow afternoon, if I remember right. Easterwood, he's going to throw it off to Smith. Smith handoff across the 40 out to the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. That's a gain of 7. 49.4 seconds to go. He ran out of bounds, so the clock stops.
Yeah, nice little counter play there.
Second down, call it 7. On the play, Easterwood drops back. Fake handoff. Now throws over the middle. Incomplete. Ball in the air. Dropped before the Lions could get to it, and it'll be third down.
Throw a little bit behind the intended receiver. The ball bounced up here. If the Lions in that vicinity, that could have been a pick 6.
44.8 seconds to go. Third down, 6 yards to go for a first down for Rose-Hulman. Easterwood, handoff Smith off the left-hand side. Stacked up at the 48, make it the 49.
And I think the Lions are right not to call timeout here because
32 seconds.
Yeah.
Point of emphasis next year, Chuck, for the officials. Spotting the ball.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to let it run down here because they're kind of in no man's land. If they don't make it, they give the Lions another shot. Let's see what happens.
Fourth down now. They're going to take it on. He's going to throw it upfield. Easterwood, he's got a man, Green, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by the Lions. Now they're going to give the Lions a shot with 10.2 seconds to go near midfield.
Yeah, I think the thought process there was let's take a shot deep. If it hits, we got a chance to score. If we don't, they have 10 seconds, and they really don't have a long-range field goal kicker, so they felt that was worth the gamble.
And the Lions have 2 timeouts left, Chuck, so they could actually go an intermediary right down the middle. They could throw the ball down the middle if they want.
They could. They got time for one long play, and then obviously they would potentially have a field goal attempt. But, again, the Lions don't have that really long-range kicker.
All right, Johnny Rager is into the ball game now for the Lions. He's in the backfield with Prather.
He's going to block.
Receivers, no. Handoff goes to Rager. Rager is going to take it across the 45 into Rose territory, and he'll be brought out of bounds at the 45. And the clock is going to continue to run for whatever reason, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. So the Lions have the lead here at the end of the half by a score of 28-7 here over Rose-Hulman this afternoon. We are efforting to see if Blake Watson is down on the sideline to talk with head coach Tyler Hopperton. And right now I don't see him down there. As Blake is down there on the sideline, and Lions lead it. Boy, what a half the Lions have played here this afternoon in conjunction with this ball game with night as we head into the half here today. And evidently, we will not be having an interview with Tyler Hopperton here at the end. Now, let's wait and see if he does get him. I can see him down there now. And Hop will come down to the sideline, and we will bring it to Blake Watson down on the field.
Dave, Chuck, I'm here halftime with Lions head coach Tyler Hopperton. Hop, first quarter got off to a little bit of a slow start. Looked like a little bit of nerves for TP in his first game to win a conference championship. You got settled in, up big on the scoreboard right now. What do you got to say?
Next play. These games have ups and downs, and I've been on both sides of those where you up and stay up and don't, come back, all that kind of stuff. So next play, they have a chance here to win the championship just like we do. I know what I'd say if we were down 21 points at halftime and they start with the ball, right, and have some dynamic guys. So next play, one play at a time. I told them all the fun stuff will come if you can execute. So just worry about the next play and executing that next play.
Hop, thank you. Good luck in the second half. Dave, Chuck, back to you.
Blake Watson with head coach Tyler Hopperton. The Lions lead it at halftime. It's 28-7, the Lions. I'm Dave Mitchell with Chuck Murray. Second half action coming up next, but our halftime show right now.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
It's time to upgrade your unis and that complex your league has been playing on for years. If that's the case, call Scott Lawson of BSN Sports. BSN Sports manufactures their own supplies, from PE equipment, soccer and lacrosse goals, and they have champion barbells for all your weight room needs. Also a porta pit, hurdles, high jump and pole vault pits, and more for your track and field needs. The BSN Victory line of uniforms and apparel is a great quality for great prices. For all your needs, contact BSN Sports. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Welcome to Football Analytics 301. I'm Logan Hansen. Every week, we're taking a peek forward to the end of the season using my predictive team ratings to simulate the season thousands of times to see which teams and conferences have the best odds of earning a top 8 protected seed, which games will swing teams' playoff odds the most this week, and more. First up, let's look at the teams most likely to get a top 8 seed in NPI. There are 7 teams with at least an 85% chance of getting a top 8 seed. They are North Central with more than 99% odds, Salisbury at 99%, Mount Union at 96%, Cortland at 90%, DePaul at 88%, Hardin-Simmons at 87%, and Springfield at 85%. Of those, North Central, Salisbury, Cortland, and Hardin-Simmons are basically guaranteed a top 8 seed with a win, while DePaul and Springfield have very slight chances of dropping out of the top 8 even if they win. The other teams with some chance of a top 8 seed are St. John's with 54% chance, which is equal to their win expectancy against Bethel, Hope at 39%, Lake Forest at 32%, and Whitworth at 28%. Before this week, there was a non-negligible chance for a one-loss team to get a top 8 seed, but with so many favorites winning last week, that's no longer the case. Next, high leverage games, the games that will swing teams' playoff odds the most with a win or loss. The two most obvious games are the conference title games in the ECFC and the SCIAC. Neither of these conferences will get an at-large bid, so both games are play-in games for the playoffs. The highest leverage non-conference title game in the country is the matchup between Marietta and John Carroll. Marietta's low SOS means they won't get in with 2 losses, but they'll easily be in at 9-1. John Carroll likewise has no shot if they lose, but even at 8-2, the Blue Streaks have about a 3-4 chance of getting in with a win. In the WEAC, the highest leverage game is not the de facto title game between UW-Platteville and UW-Stout. It's the game between River Falls and Oshkosh. Thanks to the strength of their non-conference slate, River Falls would still have about a 50-50 shot of a Pool C bid at 7-3 with a win. And for Oshkosh, this game is the difference between nearly a guaranteed at-large bid and missing the playoffs. Let's wrap up by taking a look at the hierarchy for potential Pool C teams. So I'm looking at teams who either lose this week to drop out of Pool A or win to stay in contention. Or in the case of the PAC top 3, teams who win but don't get the AQ. This can work as a rooting interest guide for teams on the bubble. In descending order of their likelihood to get in, we have St. John's, UW-Platteville, Carnegie Mellon, Grove City, Springfield, Washington and Jefferson, Marietta, Whitworth, Ursinus, UW-Oshkosh, DePaul, Bethel, Texas Lutheran, Berry, Coe, Center, Trinity of Texas, UW-La Crosse, Wheaton, John Carroll, Linfield, UW River Falls, Rockport, Mary Hardin Baylor, Wabash, Alma, and Monmouth. If you didn't hear your name on that list, your odds of getting a Pool C bid are basically 0 this year. That's been Football Analytics 301. I'm Logan Hansen.
That's 28 27 teams that have any shot at all, right? Of course, out of those, either St. John's or Bethel is going to win the automatic bid. Either DePauw or Wabash will do the same. Barry, Center, Trinity, Texas, one of those will win an AQ. One of those PAC teams is going to win the automatic bid. That's just 27 teams with a mathematical chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
If we get a bunch of chalk this weekend, if we get all the favorites to win, here's your 12 at-large teams, according to Logan. Carnegie Mellon, Grove City, Marietta, Whitworth, Ursinus, Oshkosh, Bethel, Texas Lutheran, Co, Center, Trinity, and UW La Crosse. That leaves Wheaton as the first team out. If you think John Carroll is the favorite against Marietta, then Wheaton is in. John Carroll is the first one out. If you think Whitworth is the favorite over Linfield, Wheaton is in. John Carroll and Linfield are the first two out. You'll notice I haven't mentioned Brockport, haven't mentioned Mary Hardin Baylor, haven't mentioned Alma, haven't mentioned Monmouth. Those are all teams that are going to need a lot of help from teams losing ahead of them in order to get near the cut line.
What is it?
We could play this game with you all day, but isn't this podcast long enough to begin with?
Really?
Let's move on with the rundown.
Day 3.
We've done the game balls, we've done the stats, we've done the interviews, we've done the math.
I've already said
we also
the
go
winner of this
region by
game
region, so we can spotlight even more stories in this podcast each week. And in region
Automatic
1,
berth.
we're going to ask who's getting
Wheaton
done
is
in
the
one.
first team out, according to these guys.
And Mass Dartmouth got it done.
First team,
in one
well, not out of the
Saturday.
tournament, but out of the top 8.
The Mass CAC title and the automatic bid for the conference by crushing Westfield
I mean, they
State.
went down the top, who they think the top 8 are going to be. Marietta is a wild card, they say.
Listen, Mass
They'll be
Dartmouth
on.
fans, we hear you. We hear you asking about why Mass Dartmouth
John
is ranked,
Carroll's
and it's
on
simply
the ball.
strength of schedule. But, you know, they're going to have a chance to prove they belong in the pool because they'll have a playoff game, and they probably won't have to play in the first round either. They're going to land somewhere similarly to where we were just talking about Lake Forest because NPI loves winning percentage uber alles. Strength of schedule is almost completely irrelevant, assuming that Mass Dartmouth gets it done in the one next week in their season finale at Plymouth State. Mass Dartmouth looking at a first-round bye, possibly a home game in round number 2. They got it done in the one.
They sure did, Pat. Also getting it done in the one is Wesleyan. They got a 27-17 win at Trinity, trailing the Bandos 17-14 entering the fourth quarter. Wesleyan got a pair of touchdown passes on quarterback Diego Candido to secure the 10-point win over the NESCAC's perennial favorites. Wesleyan finishes the season 8-1 atop the NESCAC standings, delivering the program's first ever outright NESCAC championship. Candido accounted for all 4 of Wesleyan's touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. Ben Carbo and Mike Rowan each tallied 2 sacks for the Cardinals as part of the outstanding effort by this defense, a NESCAC champion defense.
Yeah.
Would you rather see Wesleyan in the playoffs, for goodness sake? Wesleyan started the week at 39 in the NPI, and then they beat Cortland. They moved way up.
They
be in
cannot
position
leave
to
her
be
alone
playing
for
somebody.
anything.
Man, I wish they were in this field. We have room for you.
They can't
Come
leave her
play.
alone for
Seriously.
anything.
Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Seriously, we started hearing the rumblings about the Ivy League, right? Talking about letting their football teams play in the postseason. And basically, whatever the Ivy League does is exactly what those group of presidents of NESCAC schools do. They want to be exactly like those guys.
Small town, New England. There's ain't much I want to do.
Maybe we have to lobby the Ivy League to get their teams into the FCS playoffs so that we can have a NESCAC champ in the D3 football playoffs. I'd love to see it.
Trickle-down athletics policies.
That's right. That's right.
Boy, Dan Patrick,
the Ivy League is really good
he
coattails.
jumped all over the new head of the well, not the new head, but the old head, Mark Emmert.
Who's pulling through in the 2?
He had the new head of the NCAA on yesterday to interview him and talk to him. Really nice conversation and everything. Then Dan Patrick said, we never could get Mark Emmert on, and Mark Emmert would not do interviews.
Wow.
Oh, he blasted him.
Probably because he knew he'd get grilled and he didn't want to have to answer what he couldn't answer.
Bethany had gone winless in their last 27 games, dating all of the way back to a Week 1 win against Hiram in 2022. The longest losing streak in the division now resides with Hilbert.
And Hilbert is in the clubhouse this season. They've lost the first 25 games that they've played. But it's been a banner year for teams snapping long losing streaks. That's absolutely true. Congrats to Bethany. Grove City, Carnegie Mellon, they also pulled through in the 2. They also pulled through in the pack, Greg. Carnegie Mellon had an easy time against Allegheny in a 63-10 win. And Grove City pushed Case Western Reserve even further down in that conference standings by beating the Spartans 30-20. So W&J had its bye week this week. And now all 3 of those teams, that's Grove City, Carnegie Mellon, and W&J, are tied for first in the pack. Next week,
I'm going on record right
Westminster,
now. If we
Carnegie
get into
Mellon
the
wraps up
playoffs,
his tenure in the
we're gonna
back
win the first
with a game at UAA rival Case Western Reserve before heading to the Centennial Conference next fall.
I'm not optimistic. I'm
W&J
just playing the
leads the
odds.
way if
We've
it ends
had
up a
better
three-way
teams the
tie,
last 2
but
years
3 9-1
than
teams
beat.
should all end up in
This
the
team
playoffs
has no
if all
business
3 of them.
even making it, let alone win the game.
Matthews prompting Lee in the 3.
The final play of the game prompted Lee in the 3 for Averett. The Cougars got their first ODAC win of the season and survives the tense final moments to defeat Guilford 28-21. You guys all remember Guilford, right? That was this year. This was the year they started off 3-0. Quakers have found it a little harder to beat ODAC teams, but they had a shot on Saturday. Gets the ball back with 1 minute left and driving into the red zone at Averett on Averett Senior Day. They converted a 4th and 1. They got down to the 5 and then spiked the ball with 4 seconds left to set up a final play. On that play, however, Caleb Robles scrambled to keep the play alive, then found Juju Rice open in the back of the end zone and got him the ball in bounds for what appeared to be a touchdown. But the side judge's flag came out, and so does his hat, for that matter, because Rice had run out of bounds out the back of the end zone, came back in, and therefore could not be the first to touch the ball. You guys all know that. After a play in which each team was celebrating in the end zone, it was Averett who celebrated last. They got the W and some glee in the process because the Cougars improved to 3-6 and picked up their first ODAC win of the season.
Also, plenty of glee in the 3 of the SAA, where you still have 3 teams tied atop the SAA standings. Center defeated Rhodes 49-20. Berry had an easy time of Millsaps winning 45-7, and Trinity, Pat, they beat the Southwestern Pirates.
I like these guys. I do listen to them every week.
SAA 2-5. They're in the clubhouse. They got 1 game left.
I mean, they've got information like you wouldn't believe.
Non-conference game for the Pirates. But in the SAA, you've got Center, Berry, and Trinity still tied for the top of the league. Those teams have all beaten one another. They don't play each other anymore. I believe, as we understand, the tiebreak for this is going to come down to strength of schedule. Berry's games against Randolph-Macon and DePaul are really going to benefit the Vikings should all of these teams get into the clubhouse with 1 conference loss.
Okay, so Sarah, I'm dropping you off at Emily's?
Yep.
And Josh, you're going to?
Soccer, Dad. Soccer practice.
Right. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to let you know when I pick you both up, I'll be wearing my short shorts.
What? No!
Yep, and my dorky dad hat, and I'm going to do my dad dance for all your friends. They'll love it.
Seriously? Why?
Because I like my short shorts. Of course, I could be talked out of it if you guys would just buckle up your seatbelts without giving me a hard time.
It's important to get your kids to buckle up for safety, no matter what it takes. And sometimes, all it takes is your parental powers of persuasion.
Okay, we're buckling up. See, all buckled.
Good choice. I'll just have to do my dad dance at dinner time.
What?
No!
Do what you have to make sure your kids are wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
We're back at Skyline to see what it is that makes people feel so good. Why do you like coming to Skyline?
The staff is nice, everybody's smiling, and makes me feel good.
If I order the cheese conies, the chili gets into the bread, the bun itself. They're heaven.
I like to sit there and watch them make it. It's always hot, fresh, served quick.
You know it's always going to be perfect. You know it's always going to taste great. Everyone's inviting. They sit you down with crackers, and you just feel like you're meant to be here.
Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Chuck Murray, Dave Mitchell, right back here at Schueler Field this afternoon, where the Lions are leading it at the half, 28-7, going for their 3rd consecutive Heartland Conference Championship. Chuck, a couple things to talk about right now, and the first one would be the defense for the Lions. The job that they have done here this afternoon, they have held Rose to 29 yards rushing and 123 yards passing for 152 total yards.
Yeah, the run defense has been outstanding. I know Rose-Hulman tried to establish the run, running sometimes 1st and 2nd down, but they get themselves in a 3rd and 5 or 6, and they don't want to be in that all the time, so it forced them to kind of throw the ball. So they've been outstanding against the run, and defensively against the pass, we've played really well. They made a couple plays, but they made a couple almost perfect passes and perfect catches. So, boy, Coach Thompson and Coach Hopperton have to be so excited the way the defense is playing.
The second thing is the play of Tyler Prather. His stats are not that great. 11 of 23 for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. But I feel this is like the most complete game he has played since he became the quarterback.
Well, the decision-making has been really good. There was one or two that maybe he shouldn't have thrown that almost got picked off. But I'm going to tell you, he scrambled around. He's hit Eli with a couple passes. And honestly,
Rose-Hulman's played really good pass defense.
Yes.
You know, that from their standpoint, well, we gave up 172 yards, but they've been really good. They've locked us down at times, and the only reason we've completed some is because he scrambled around. Nobody can cover for 7, 8, 9 seconds. So they have to be relatively pleased with their pass defense. Yeah, we've hit him with a couple big plays, but that's because of the time he's had.
And the other thing, if I wanted to put it two-way, is the time that Prather has had on every play because the offensive line is doing such a great job of protection.
Yeah, the offensive line, kudos. We've been running the ball effectively, and especially Devin Holt. But Jackson's had some good runs too. But I look at it and say, okay, when you have that kind of protection to throw, and the times that he hasn't had time as much, he's able to scramble and run for first down. So, 28 points against this Rose-Hulman defense, it's been playing well. It's got to be a positive sign.
Lions have rushed for 145 yards in this first half of action. They've passed for 211 yards. They've got 356 yards in total offense. And if you had to take a guess, who would you say their leading rusher is?
Yeah, it's Tyler Prather.
It's Prather.
Yeah, but, the other guys have done a good job. But his scrambling, and then obviously the other big play of the half, I think, besides his the trick fake punt early on to get us on that really, to me, was a huge, huge play. Because if Rose-Hulman gets on the scoreboard first, they start gaining you just never know how this thing's going to go.
Yeah.
And again, we've got another half to go. It's clearly not over. They get the ball to start the second half. If they go down and score, all of a sudden it's a game again. So the Lion defense really wants to come out and try to get a quick 3 and out or hold them and get the ball back and get into a rhythm offensively. And you can almost put it to bed if we get up 35-7.
Prather's got 68 yards rushing. Aston's got 6 catches today for 94 yards and a touchdown. Hunkus, 3 catches. Pollard, 2 catches, and Turner has 1 here in the first half of action. Lions lead at 28-7 as we go to the second half, and we'll do that right after this.
Take your game to new heights at Mount St. Joseph University. With 23 athletic teams and cutting-edge facilities, we are the NCAA Division III university in Greater Cincinnati. Learn more at msjlions.com.
Official Investigations and Security Services in Cincinnati is your official provider of investigative, surveillance, and process servicing, uniformed, armed, and unarmed security services, executive protection, and bodyguard services. Official Investigation and Security Services is not only licensed in the tri-state area, but also Georgia, Tennessee, Michigan, West Virginia, and Texas. Not only private investigation services, but also mobile notary public services and more. Call Official Investigation and Security Services in Cincinnati, 844-263-3424.
I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors here this year during the football season, and they'll continue on into basketball and baseball and softball that we do this year. But thanks a lot to them for allowing us the opportunity to broadcast these games for you this year. Chuck, when you look at this, the one thing is, this could be a 3-way tie, but right now Franklin's got a word in it.
Yeah, Franklin at the half over at Franklin is a very good home team, leading Hanover 14-13. We struggled like heck over there too. Got out of there barely by the skin of our teeth. So, and that's a big rivalry game and different things. So they're having to battle for at least trying to get a share of this, assuming Rose-Hulman wins. And if they don't, they still want to finish second to go to a bowl game.
Okay, this has absolutely nothing to do with this year. Okay, but I'm going to say this to you. Next year, who do you think the team to beat is?
Wow.
In this
I would
conference?
say Hanover. I mean, they got a lot of guys back, and, again, I guess you would say us in a way. We're the defending 3-time champ, but we've graduated 33 seniors.
Yeah.
And I thought when we were over at Hanover, I was very impressed with their team, and that was one of
and
them.
And their quarterback especially.
Yeah, exactly. And that could have, would have went the other way, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you put me on the spot there with the next year thing, but, Hanover and Mount St. Joe. We'll put it that way.
Well,
we'll be diplomatic.
The thing about it is, real quick before we get to this kickoff, the Lions will be going into this next year for the first year in 8 years with a question mark at quarterback.
Correct.
Who it's going to be. Hibbert is going to kick it off from right to left to start the second half of action, and the kickoff is going to go right past and out of bounds on the sideline. And it went by Dan Hurley.
Yeah, the good news is they don't get a return. The bad news is it goes out of bounds. They get it on the 35. So, not the worst thing in the world. You clearly wouldn't want a kickoff return to start the second half. So, trying to keep it away from him.
So we'll start the Third quarter of play, Rose-Hulman going from left to right across your computer screen. 1st and 10. They have it at the 35-yard line in their own territory. And they'll send 2 receivers out wide to the left-hand side. The receiver coming out wide to the right-hand side is Chase Wilkinson. Check that. That's Colton Nanko. And the official signals we're ready to play, and here we go. And the handoff goes to Smith around the left-hand side. Smith with a big hole, 40, 45, and he'll be upended right there. That's the first excellent running play that Rose has had for 11 yards out to the 46.
Yeah, I believe they had like a counter run maybe for 6 yards in the first half, but you're right on.
First double-digit run of the day for Rose, so maybe they've done some changes up against that front line, and there's a lateral pass thrown out to Heary. Heary sidesteps the tackler to the 50, and he's going to be upended and dropped in Mount territory at the 46-yard line.
And they're coming out and hurry up. We had a chance of stopping for no gain, but overran and missed the tackle.
Zion James came up with the ankle tackle on that play. We've played 45 seconds of this third quarter. Rose looks over to the sideline. Easterwood in the first half was 9 of 14 for 123 yards passing. Handoff goes to Smith right up the middle. He's going to take it across the 40, breaks a tackle, and gets it down inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the run, first down.
Yeah, they're not fooling around here. They're going right after it. They know they're 3 touchdowns down. We need to wake up a little bit here on defense.
This is the first sustained drive that Rose has really had in this ball game. First down 10 from the Mount 35. Klein in motion to the near side. Now handoff goes to Smith. Smith skips by a tackle, takes it down to the 31. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, Miles Harding in on the tackle. You know, the thing is when you get behind like this, you know that Rose is basically almost in 4-down territory almost all the time. It just makes it that much harder to stop him.
Second down 6 with 13:12 to go in this third quarter. Easterwood looked to take the snap, now looks over to the sideline to his offensive coordinator, Lucas Skibber. 2nd and 6, fake handoff. Easterwood throws over the middle. He's got Heary at the 25-20, and he's going to slide out of bounds inside the 20 at the 15-yard line. That's another first down for Rose.
Yeah, a little crossing pattern, get him out in space, and he can run with it. Boy, they're knocking on the door.
12:45 left to go, third quarter. We have just begun. Now they're going to show Wildcat as they send Easterwood out wide to the right and put in the backfield out of the shotgun. Smith, the sophomore. Klein tight end right behind the right tackle. And Smith is going to take it right up the middle. He's going to get hit and dropped immediately on the play, Chuck.
Jack Tucker. Boy, what a tackle. He's shaken up a little bit, too.
Tucker, the leading tackler on this team. He's had 33 tackles this year. Makes that stop right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, Jack, one of the 33 seniors from Cincinnati, Ohio here, Elder High School.
And they'll immediately leave the Wildcat and bring Easterwood back in. Easterwood backs up, throws into the flat, complete, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Lions at the 9-yard line.
I believe that was Luke Paff again,
I believe you're right. Luke stepped right in front of it and intercepted the pass.
Yeah, he had an open receiver, but he couldn't loft it over Luke's head. So the Lions with a big turnover on defense.
Officially, it was Luke Paff. That's his 5th interception of the season.
He's been outstanding.
Has he ever? So the Lions take it over at the 10-yard line in their own territory. Powell moves in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to Gifford, and Gifford will take it across the 10 up to the 14. Gain of 4. Well, we talked in the pregame show, Chuck, that turnovers could be a difference in this game, and right there's the one.
Yeah, that's a big momentum stop right there because, again, 28-14, a lot of game to go, but they make the big stop with a big turnover, and hopefully we can have a sustained drive, make it 35-7 and pretty much put it away.
Easterwood with his 11th interception of the year. He's got 17 touchdown passes, 11 interceptions. 11:15 to go. Third quarter, Prather, fake handoff. Now looks up the middle. Now he's going to tuck it under, and he's going to run it across the 15 to the 16. gain of a couple on the play, and it'll bring up third down and about 4 yards to go.
Yeah, the big thing is he's not taking sacks. Even when it breaks down and nobody's open, he's getting at least positive yards to make third and manageable here.
10:50 and running, third quarter. Third down and about 4 yards to go for the Lions. A win here, they've got the three-peat. And now the officials are going to...
Issues with the balls.
Yes.
Maybe they got the kicking ball in. I don't know what they got going here.
Check the inflation.
Yeah, let's don't go there.
10:39. Yes, that's...
Does anybody see Tom Brady here?
Bad words for a Raider fan, right?
He's part owner now.
Part owner. There you go. Teaching these guys how to do these things. Prather drops back, 3rd and 4. He looks upfield, throws it over the middle, complete on the play to Aston. And Aston's got it across the 30 out to the 33-yard line. That's another first down. Aston is just finding the open spots when he sees his quarterback in trouble.
Right, when Tyler starts scrambling, the linebackers start coming towards the line of scrimmage to try to stop him from getting the first down, which leaves some lanes open. So, again, great decision-making there by Tyler Prather.
1st and 10, ball at the 32. Still in Mount territory. Handoff goes to Gifford. Gifford right up the middle, across the 35, out to the 40-yard line. Crosses that, gets to the 41. Gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, another situation where you got 2nd and short, so the playbook's open here. Let's see if they take a shot.
Lions have had one touchdown drive of over 90 yards in this game. Let's see if they can do it again. 2nd down, a yard to go. Handoff Gifford. Gifford's got the first down to the 45, 50, into Rose territory, down at the 45.
Yeah, I like the play calling here. Let's just run it down their throat, try to take some time off the clock, and in the meantime, getting chunks yardage, wearing them down a little bit.
14 yards on the carry.
Tyler Prather has to tie Jackson's shoes.
Gifford, 10 carries today, 40 yards. Holt, 40 yards. Prather, 68 yards. Prather drops back, now has to run away from the blitz. Throws it upfield, flag down on the play.
Maybe a lineman downfield, let's see.
Yeah, 55. 55 was way downfield.
Yeah. You'd mentioned earlier, this is a point of emphasis, but that was pretty much an easy call. Yeah. Nice job by Tyler there to juke the pass rusher, and he made a nice throw there. Unfortunately, he had a lineman downfield.
8:48 to go. Third quarter, moves the ball back to midfield. It'll be first down, 15 yards to go for the Lions right from midfield. Hunkus is out wide to the right. Pollard wide left with Aston slot left. Powell tight end left. And the handoff goes to Gifford right up the middle to the 40, to the 35, and he's inside the 35 and dropped it to 34, and he's got a first down on a 16-yard carry.
Again, those right between the center and the guard, the right side. I'm telling you, the offensive line's outstanding today. And I'm telling you, Dave, I wouldn't want to get in his way. Boy, he gets that head of steam going. He is a bull to bring down.
You are right. Pollard wide left, Hunkus wide right, Aston slot right. And they're going to throw it out into the flat, and it is through the hands of Hunkus and incomplete.
Yeah, a little high. You know, I'm sure Michael feels like he could have came down with that, but a little bit high.
Coverage on the play, Ryan Smith on the incompletion. The ball to 34 is 2nd and 10.
Second down, 10 yards to go. 7:59 remaining to go. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Prather from right to left, hands off. And it goes to Gifford, and Gifford's going to pick up a couple off the right side down to the 32-yard line. So that'll be a gain of a couple.
Yeah, I think the Lions have 2 more downs to pick up this first down, kind of in that no man's land territory again.
Third down, 8 yards to go, Chuck.
Yeah, a couple downs to get this.
7:35 and running, left to go third quarter. Lions leading at 28-7 with the football. Third down, 8 from the 32. Prather throws out to the right side, complete to Pollard.
it's
And
close,
check out
depending
Hunkus.
on the mark.
Hunkus
Maybe a little bit short. Maybe
got him at the 25. Yeah, you're right. He's
about
going to
a
be
foot,
short.
less than a yard.
Lions are going to bring in their stack offense.
Fourth down and 1 from the 25-yard line.
They're going to run the Wildcat, I think.
Means a 2 tight end set. Yep, they brought Prather off the field. They've got Hold in. Hold in, and he will take the snap. Or will it be Gifford? They have it lined up even.
He's going to hand it to Gifford.
And
nope, he's going to run
it right behind Gifford.
Oh,
and
he didn't
got
make it.
Knocked down and dropped.
Wow.
He did not get it on 4th and about a yard.
Yeah, great defensive stand there by Rose-Hulman. I thought he'd give it to him.
I did too.
And
probably should have now looking back at it.
Hindsight. Wow. Well, Rose-Hulman stays in the game by that stop. That's a big defensive stop. I don't think any of us saw that coming.
No. Lions took a lot of time off the clock, though.
They did, but boy, that'd have been nice to get the first down and keep running some time and scoring to really put it away. Now, it's still a game.
About 6 minutes on that possession to come away dry. Easterwood, handoff Smith off the left-hand side, strung out and dropped right at the line.
Evan Schlensker. There's Grandpa Mike out there watching.
Ball stays right at the 35-yard line, second down. 10 yards to go. Lions, single backfield now with that's Zion James playing over the top in a cover 1. Dropping back is Easterwood. He's going to throw it up the near sideline, and it is complete to Heary. Heary's got it at the 40-yard line. Boy, he laid that right into his breadbasket.
Yeah, a perfect pass. Again, at times this year our DBs just do not find the ball. And, boy, big completion there.
1st and 10, ball at the Mount 40. Handoff Smith. Smith off the right tackle. Takes it to the 30, and he's going to be dropped out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. 13 yards on the carry.
They're really hurrying up here, so boy, we might look back at that 4th down stop as a really, really big play in this game.
Yeah, it could be. 6:11 remaining.
Make it to 29.
1st down 10. Klein, the tight end, moves in motion to the far side. They're going to throw it out into the flat, and that's Heary. Heary's going to run through the 25 and be knocked out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
Going back to that 4th down play, I love the play call. I just don't really love the execution. I think Devin, if he could do that all over again, would have handed it to Jackson. But I love the play call.
5:45 and running, 3rd quarter. Fast 3rd quarter here at Schueler Field. Lions showing blitz.
Yep. Luke Paff looked like he was coming.
Now they're overloading the right-hand side. 5.5 remaining. Easterwood, fake handoff. Looks up the left-hand side. Now the right-hand side. And it is caught by Heary. He did. He caught that ball. What a catch.
That's outstanding.
He had great coverage on him, too, and he just leaped up, grabbed it with one hand, and brought it into his solar plexus while he was getting a foot down for the score.
What a great catch and a great throw. Good coverage. Just an outstanding catch. What do they say? Good defense, better offense.
Yep. 5:20 to go. Boy, that got the Rose coaching staff up off to our right. 28-13 your score. And Reberg puts it up and through. 5:20 to go. 3rd quarter, your score from Cincinnati. It's the Mount 28, Rose 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Think better, feel better, be better. At Iron Sharpens Iron, 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati, train with passion and purpose. Be challenged by the 3 core principles: strength, core, and cardio. Make yourself better mentally and physically. Iron Sharpens Iron provides a fun and effective fitness training that you'll love. Try one of their 6 different programs: the Iron Circuit, Early Burn, Thrive, the Good Fight, Trinity, and Super Saturday. Ready for a better gym experience? Get to Iron Sharpens Iron today. 5229 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Repairing a sewer line in your front yard can be costly and unsightly. Say goodbye to excavations and unsightly nuances in your front yard by calling Neiman Plumbing for all your sewer repair needs. Neiman Plumbing can repair your sewer line by using their trenchless, no-dig sewer repair. Say goodbye to having to repair your lawn. Neiman's trenchless sewer repair involves installing a liner inside the sewer line to prevent future backups. Call Neiman Plumbing, 513-851-5588 for your trenchless, no-dig sewer estimate, or visit them online, NeimanPlumbing.com.
Well, the Lions now are still leading it, but by a slim margin. And there's the onside kick, and it'll go out of bounds.
It was kind of a semi-onside.
Flag.
Oh, there's a flag. I hope it's some.
It's got to be on the kick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have some fans yelling, "Come on!" But I think you're right. I think it's just
it's on the kick.
So the Lions are going to start with really good field position, Dave, here on the 45-yard line.
And that's where they'll get it.
Yeah, my initial, it was kind of an onside kick, but kind of a pooch. It was in between. And I don't think really Rose-Hulman knew what it was.
Johnny Rager's into the ballgame now at running back. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Lions leading it. Prather throws over the middle, complete to Aston. Aston in Rose territory, 45-40, spins to the 38. And he'll be downed at the 37.
A little RPO there, and he was going to hand it to Johnny. Eli was wide open, hits him, and then the run after the catch.
18 yards on the catch. First and 10, ball at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Lions have to answer here.
28-14 your score. Lions on top of it. Powell in motion. Handoff goes to Riggers. Right up the middle. Across the 35. Down to the 30-yard line. Again, the Lions continue to run the football right between the tackles.
Yeah, gain of 8 there. Good second down situation here.
Lions win here today. They go to the playoffs next week, just like they've done the last 2 years. Third time's a charm, right, Chuck?
Yeah, three-peat would be really, really nice.
Second down, 2 yards to go for the Lions. Need to get to the 28-yard line. Handoff Riggers. Riggers has got the first down, and he's brought down at the 25.
Dave, how nice is it to be able to bring in a Johnny Ragers who played maybe one or two snaps in the first half. He's fresh, and that defensive line is like, oh my God, here comes another guy. So Jackson Gifford back in, but yeah, nice job by Johnny Ragers there.
And on top of that, you got Montford behind him. First and 10, Lions at the 25-yard line of Rose. Powell in motion to the far side. Handoff goes to Gifford this time. Gifford to the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. He's inside the 15 to the 14. That's a 12-yard gain, first down.
Again, you sound like a broken record. Oh, we got an injured player down on the field. But between the guard and tackles, they just really made a living on that today.
They really have. And it's been one of those games where when they've tried to run outside the tackles, they have not been anywhere near as successful.
And to Coach Hughes' credit, he really hasn't tried to run outside much. He's going right up the middle, and it's been really, really successful.
3:36 left to go in the third quarter. We've got an injury timeout, and now he's up. And
looks like number 3 maybe for Rose-Hulman.
And that's Adam Field.
Yeah, glad he's okay. Looks like just maybe shaken up a little bit.
Field, senior, one of those seniors.
Yeah, we got a lot of seniors, but they got a bunch too.
Yeah.
So both teams will look a lot different next year. But then you got the transfer portal and you got recruiting, all those type of things.
3:36 remaining.
They're going to start
and the clock will start.
Yep.
28-14 Mount. Play clock, lots of time. 36 seconds on the play clock. 3:23 and running on the game clock. Prather with Gifford in the backfield with him. Powell moves in motion to the far side. Handoff Gifford off left tackle. Takes it down to the 11-yard line. Have him just inside the 12. So that's a gain of a couple.
He just wears on you. Now they're going to bring Ari Turner, and Gary Powell's going to go out.
You know, this game is reminiscent of the game 2 years ago. The 40-31 game.
Minus the snow.
True. That was fun that day.
Yeah, it was.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball resting at the 13-yard line. Prather takes it. Looks over the middle. Now he's going to run out of the pocket. Now run up the middle
Nice
to the 10,
job.
to the 5, to the 3.
First down. They're going to wave. They're going to say first down.
Yep.
Move the chains. Again, it sounded like a broken record. A very good decision there by Tyler Prather. He did not do this really the first 5-6 games, and now he's like, hey, the way they're playing defensively, they're taking away a lot of the throwing lanes and playing really good pass defense, so I'll just run and get positive yardage. Good decision making.
He's done that very, very well in this game. First down goal to go for the Lions at the 4. Prather with Gifford to his right. Hand off to Jackson. Jackson takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions!
Well, Dave, they answered the bell. That's what championship teams do. A little adversity, Rose-Hulman scores. We just take it right down the field and score.
34-14, Lions open up a 20-point lead again with 1:52 remaining.
Yeah, that was a dagger. Again, it's not over, but really, really good answer by the Lions offense.
Appo will come in to attempt the extra point. 34-14 Lions. Appo, the freshman kicker. And it's a good snap. Hold is down. Kick is straight through the uprights. 1:52 to go, third quarter. Your score from Schueler Field. It's the Mount 35, Rose 14 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
LIT Wellness Solutions uses a proven weight and health management approach that promotes a healthier relationship with food while improving overall well-being. Visit us today at www.litwellnesssolutions.com to see if you can take advantage of the nutrition counseling you desire using your insurance with little to no out-of-pocket copay. Let us help you ignite the change within. Visit us today at www.litwellnesssolutions.com.
The George Nikias Agency is a full-service company that offers auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. George is an independent insurance agent, which means he can customize your personal insurance needs according to the carrier that best represents you. By having access to many companies, George is able to help your family achieve what many agencies cannot. That's multi-policy, multi-car, paid in full, and over 55 discounts. The George Nikias Agency, serving the community since 1986. Call George today at 513-733-1255.
Dave Mitchell, Chuck Murray back here at Schueler Field where the Lions have taken a 35-14 lead with 1:52 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, again, as I mentioned, really nice answer by the Lion offense. Kind of deflating for Rose-Hulman to think, man, we're within 2 touchdowns. We got some momentum. They just take it right down the field and score.
Hibbert will kick it off for the Lions from the 35-yard line, and he kicks it deep.
Nice kick.
And nice kick back to the 4-yard line where it is grabbed and brought out by Silva. Silva brings it out across the 20, 25, and he'll be upended and dropped at about the 28-yard line.
Nice open field tackle there by Jack Dawson. Really nice open field tackle. He's excited, pumped up. I'll tell you, that kid's a dangerous returner.
Yep. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the, well, they're going to put him right at about the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. First and 10, handoff Smith. Smith up the middle, nowhere to go, dropped at the 30. Yep, dropped right at the 30.
I think Jonas Smith came up from the defensive back position to make that tackle. Rhodes in their hurry up again.
Well, they've got to be.
Yeah.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Now they look to the sideline for this play call. After they see what the Lions have done, they look like they're in a cover 2 with 3 linebackers. Second down, 6. Handoff goes to Smith around the right side. He gets hit and dropped.
Wow.
Boy, he ran into a freight train.
Miles Harden came up from his safety position.
At the 37-yard line, after a yard gain, it'll be third down and a yard. Third down, 1 yard to go as we approach 50 seconds to go, third quarter.
Dave, do I see sun coming out?
A lot of sun coming out right now.
We got the lights on here, but now we finally got some sun.
Wildcat formation. Smith's going to be the running back on third and a yard, and he got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he is brought down.
The first. Oh, that was close.
It was close. So they gave him the first down out to the 49, or check at the 39-yard line.
They stood him up pretty good. Boy, he just must have barely made it. So they're going to try to run another play. We're down to 15 seconds. Or they're going to try to, I would think they'd run a play.
Easterwood takes the snap, handoff Smith. Smith loses maybe a yard on first down. Back near the 38-yard line, that's where they're going to put him.
Luke Paff again on tackle.
Paff with the tackle, and that's the end of the third quarter of play here from Schueler Field. At the end of 3, your score is now the Mount 35, Rose 14. Stick around.
Sweet Caroline, Dave.
Caroline. So let's bring it all together and sing the one and only quarter break song.
Let's go! Finish your shit, boys!
BSN Sports is the official athletic supplier of Mount St. Joseph University. If you need anything for your team, league, or complex, contact Scott Lawson of BSN Sports today. BSN Sports is the largest local sporting goods provider in town. They manufacture bleachers, benches, netting, foul poles, padding, goalposts, sleds, football dummies, and screens. And if it has to do with your athletic complex, gyms, courts, weight rooms, baseball and football fields, track and field, or outfitting your teams, call BSN Sports today. Scott Lawson, 513-702-5646.
Wheel route.
As we start the fourth quarter of play, Rose-Hulman going from right to left, throws it right over the middle to the receiver. And that would be Brandon Green. And Green with the completion down to the Mount 40-yard line.
Yeah, they're not going away. Jalen White, pretty good coverage, but a really nice catch and throw.
As we head into the final 15 minutes, championship on the line. Place in the playoffs. Dropping back, Easterwood throws up the right side, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by Luke Fordcamp.
Overthrew Nanko. Nanko was their second leading receiver coming into this ball game, and today he hasn't caught a pass.
Yeah, the Lion defense has, again, been really outstanding, minus a couple of plays. And, again, they were mostly not really – the only breakdown we really had was on the gadget play back in the first quarter.
Second down, 10 yards to go from the Mount 40. Inside handoff on the shovel pass goes to Heary. Heary's going to get hit right at the 35-yard line. He picked up 5. Chuck, does the sunshine coming up right now have any effect on the players down there on the field?
Well, it looks like the sun is maybe in the eyes of our defensive players right now, so which would be in the eyes of their receivers. So we'll see. Apparently in the Dallas game last week, or they said the curtain should have been down or something because C.D. Lamb couldn't see a pass or something. We don't have that luxury here at Schueler Field.
Third down, 5 yards to go.
Oh!
And Easterwood bobbled the snap, and then he's going to be dropped at the 42.
Yeah, that's Brady Buller there. Kind of a high snap, kind of bobbled it. Now he's down a little bit here, shook up a little. Fourth down, and they really have no choice but to go for it.
No, they've about got to go for it. But Easterwood is going to have to leave the game if they do because the officials just called timeout.
Yeah, they're going to check on him, I think. He's hurting.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out for at least a play.
So I don't know if this changes their strategy. Do they try to punt and pin us in, down 3 scores? That's a tough coaching decision. I think I'd probably want to go for it here, but if you got to put in your backup, depending on how much confidence you have in them, and so now we're going to probably take a timeout. Okay, so Rose-Hulman is going to call time.
Now they can put him back in.
Yeah, so undoubtedly they're going to go for it here. And I think this is the correct call.
It'll be 4th down 11, Chuck.
Yeah, if they're down 7, maybe they definitely punt, but down 21, I think you got to try to make something happen.
Lions need to be prepared on defense. 13:24 left to go in this fourth quarter of action, and the Lions are leading it 35-14, a 21-point lead.
Yeah, we've only got a couple sacks, but as you said earlier, timely sacks. We got the last one on third down, and on this one, again on third down, it's going to make it a 4th and long. Yeah, it's amazing. It's been cloudy and overcast pretty much. The lights were on from about 11 o'clock, 11:30 on, and now nice sunshine. For the people actually involved with even the Rose-Hulman, you might be interested in this score. Ohio State beat Northwestern 31-7 to set up that big showdown next Saturday with the Indiana Hoosiers. Another noon big kickoff time that people are losing their minds on. So we'll see if those Hoosiers are for real next week as they visit Columbus.
This game against Northwestern was played at Wrigley Field.
Yeah. The Bears played there back in the 60s and early 70s before they went to Soldier Field.
4th down, 11 yards to go. So it's 4th, empty backfield for Easterwood.
Blitz.
Dropping back. He's going to throw it under the blitz. He's got a man out there. It is caught by Green, and it's going to be brought down at the 2-yard line. And I'll tell you what, you can't complain about the defense on that one. He was covered.
Yeah, Luke was on him and he dropped it right in the bucket. A beautiful catch and throw. And again, Rose-Hulman refuses to go away.
They absolutely do. 1st down, goal to go from the 2-yard line. Now they're going to go Wildcat with Easterwood out wide to the right-hand side. Smith, the quarterback, he's going to take it inside the right tackle, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Rose scores, 12:47 left to go.
Yeah, again, it's a game. The Lions brought all-out pressure there. He had to get rid of it fast. He did. He just threw it up there, and, boy, nice throw and catch.
35-20. And Reberg will come in for the extra point.
Yeah, I was going to say that was pretty much the game if it's incomplete, but now it's a game again.
Reberg, the senior, 5th-year senior, he's going to kick it up, and it is good. 12:47 left to go here from Cincinnati Schueler Field. Your score, it's the Mount 35, Rose 21 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
My mom used to take Logan and I to Skyline. Since I got my driver's license, now he makes me go with him all the time and drive him there. I come home and he's just like at the door and he's like, "Can we please go to Skyline?" I'm like, "Logan, chill, we just got home." But it's fine with me because I love it too. Because it's like the one place that we actually like have like a conversation. That just became like something really special for us, and now we do it all the time and we just love it.
Skyline Chili, 5137 Delhi Pike.
Lions leading it 35-21 with 12:47 left to go, and the Lions are back set to receive.
There's that little pooch kickoff again.
Again, it bounces right in front of Hunkus, or check that is Hunkus. He takes it around the left-hand side to the 35 to the 40, and he'll be upended right there at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great starting field position for the Lions, and again, they got to go down and score. Got to put the pressure right back on.
Lions would love to run some clock. With 12:40 remaining, ball, they'll spot it at the 41-yard line. I'm telling you, next year, point of emphasis is spotting. That's where it's got to be. 1st and 10. Howell in motion to the far side, ball in the far hash mark. Prather hands it off around the right side. Devin Holt. Holt takes it across the 45 and got hit right in the solar plexus at the 47 and is dropped right there. And he's going to say, "Yeah, I need to take a breather. Please come in, Mr. Gifford." Boy, look at Holt. That's the slowest I've seen him move in 4 years. 12:17 to go.
You got a nice pickup on 1st down, but yeah, it was a good hit. Lions starting to take a little clock here. By the time they snap this should be under 12 minutes.
2nd down, 4 to go. Ball in row just outside Rose territory at the 47. Handoff Gifford. Gifford off the left-hand side. Has the first down in Rose territory down to the 40-yard line. Another big carry. 13 yards on the play for the Lions senior running back.
Dave, an interesting score just starting the fourth quarter. Franklin 27, Hanover 16 over at Franklin.
Wow. 11:37 and running left to go here. 35-21. Lions with a 14-point lead. Powell in motion to the near side. Receivers out wide on both sides. Handoff right up the middle. Goes to Gifford. Gifford stutter steps. Showed some patience. Gets it down inside the 35. Down to the 32-yard line. He picked up 8.
I love the play calling here. Just keep running it. No reason to put it in the air. I know that sometimes, we like to get a little antsy. We haven't thrown the ball 3 or 4 times, but boy, when you can continue to run like this and chew clock, to me, it's an easy game to call.
Under 11 minutes left to go. Turner and Aston are out wide left. Pollard is wide right. And now Prather still taking plenty of time. He's got 5. Now gets the snap, handoff up the middle, goes to Gifford. Flag down on the play, thrown by the umpire.
That's going to be holding probably.
Normally the hold. That's a first down for the Lions if it's not holding.
Yeah. Oh, now they're pointing at Rose-Hulman.
Oh. See what the call is. Oh, face mask.
Face mask, okay. Big break for the Lions there. Usually that was in the area of holding, and I was going to say we haven't had a holding call all day.
Yeah.
I guess we still haven't.
10:30 left to go.
And the clock's going to wind, so that's even better news.
Lions again taking plenty of time here. 10 on the play clock. 10 left on the game clock. Handoff up the middle goes to Gifford. Gifford spins, and he's going to take it across the 15 down to the 10. Another gain of 5.
Again, it's nice chunks, and you're taking off almost 40 seconds each play. It's a way to do it. We're under 10 minutes.
Ball resting right at the 10-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go. Prather on second down. Call it a long 6. Handoff Gifford. Gifford cuts it upfield. And he's going to be upended and dropped at about the 9-yard line.
So this becomes a big third down play right here.
Yes.
They're going to throw it in all probability. You don't make it. You're close enough to kick a field goal and make it a 3-score game. I don't think we've made a field goal all year, but now we've got a different kicker, so we'll see how this plays out.
9:15 and running. Third down, 5 yards to go. 35-21 Lions. That one trapped back, thrown into the end zone, incomplete.
He was wide open, he bounced it.
That's the third pass today Prather has bounced to an open receiver.
See what they're going to do here. I think they're going to go field goal. And I would agree with this call.
Yep, Appo's coming in. So let's see what the young man can do.
Yep, can make it a 3-score game. Boy, that was a touchdown. He just underthrew it. Already broke wide open. This will be about a 27-yarder, Dave, on the right hash.
9:02 left to go. Appo, 27-yarder. Good snap, good kick. Appo kick is up, and it is good! From 27 yards out, Appo gives the Lions a 38-21 lead with 8:58 to go in this fourth quarter of action.
It's almost like a touchdown. I mean, it makes it a 3-score game. Clearly would have loved the touchdown, but to get to make it a 3-score game, that's big. Big field goal by that young man. Happy for him. Really his first extended as a kicker here. So fantastic job by him. Nice job by the line. Good hold. Got to mention the holder. Did a nice job there. So 38-21. Still 9 minutes almost to go, but that was a big field goal. And a good drive by the offense.
Been a good game all the way around here, Chuck.
Yeah, it really has been. There's been some good plays on offense, defense, special teams. It's been a well-played game. Rose had the big turnover down there when Luke Paff made the interception, but been well played.
Has this defense made enough improvements over the last 2 or 3 games, Chuck, to think that they've got an opportunity going into the playoffs?
Well, if you'd have asked me after the Franklin game, I would have said no. But really, the last 3 weeks, there has been some major improvement. And you can say, well, maybe the competition, but clearly Rose-Hulman's a very good team with a good offense. So optimistically, yes, but still a long way to go in this one.
Hibbert is going to kick it off for the Lions from left to right. Back set to return Silva and Heary. And that kick is going in the direction of Silva. He'll take it in at the 4. Cuts it back to the middle to the 15, 20. Upended right there at the 20-yard line.
Great open field tackle there by, it looks like, Kean Riley. There's 2 18s, so I think it's Cran Riley.
Yeah, that one's Cran Riley.
Yeah.
8:51 remaining.
So I would expect Rose to, go hurry up again and try to push it down the field as fast as they can.
They're down 17. That's 3 possessions.
Yep.
8:51 left to go. See what the Lions do. If they stick with their standard defense or play some prevent here. Dropping back and losing the football is Easterwood, but he picks it up, rolls out to his left, tucks it under. He'll run out of bounds outside the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, we had a shot at making that a pretty good loss, but our defensive lineman actually ran past him, and he did a nice job just to make, about a yard out of it.
So it'll bring up 2nd down 9 from the 21-yard line. Easterwood tried to make lemonade out of lemons on that. And the snap taken by Easterwood, throws out to the side, and it is incomplete.
Really good defense there. Read that slant all the way. Looked like Andrew Pierce on the coverage. Really good defense.
So an incomplete play, 3rd down. Call it less than a yard, or I should say about 9 yards to go, a little over that. Easterwood with 3 receivers out wide to the far side, 2 to the near side as the crowd riles up. Dropping back, looks upfield. He's going to throw the ball deep upfield. He's got a man, and it is going to be incomplete. Miles Austin knocked it away. Miles Harding back there too.
Yeah, I would think they'll punt here, and they're going to. Outstanding job by the Lion defense to force that 3 and out.
.8:14 stop left to go. Toller is averaging 50 yards a kick today.
Yeah, this just in, he's pretty good.
Yeah. In to punt the football away. Kicks that one, a low spiral. He's going to hit it about the 35, picked up at the 29. And at the 40-yard line.
Nice job there by Eli. If he lets that go, that might roll dead inside the 10. So he got it on the hop, almost like he was a shortstop back in his days at East Central, and brought it out to the. So the Lions have excellent field position at the 41 with an opportunity to maybe pick up a couple 1st downs and run some clock here.
You recreating your high school coaching days? Is that what you're doing?
No, I actually heard he was a pretty good baseball player.
8:04 remaining to go in the ball game. Lions could use like a 6 or 7 minute drive here. Put this thing on ice. And the handoff goes right up the middle and stopped right there and dropped.
Is that Johnny Rager's back in the game? I believe it was.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Coach Chris Doros, our assistant baseball coach, actually coached Eli in the summer when he was 16. He said he was a heck of a ball player. Don't know if he's planning on trying to play here, but he said he's a heck of a player.
2nd down, call it 9 yards to go after the 1-yard gain.
One thing's for sure, we know he's a heck of a football player.
Yeah.
And then Lions eating clock. Really nice job here by Tyler Prather.
Yep. 10 seconds to go in the play clock. 7:25 to go on the game clock. Handoff goes to Reger, and Reger takes it outside the 45, and he's up near the 50. He'll be stopped right at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, nice running there. The offensive line giving him a little push there to create a few extra yards. which I've made this before. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that should be allowed, but the rules, the rules. Just looks like Hanover scored over at Franklin to cut it to 27-22, and with 9 to go, they'll probably go for 2 to try to cut it to 3.
Probably. 38-21 Lions. 6:48 left to go in the ball game. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Fake handoff, throw out to the flat, and it is going to be incomplete. Ball got tipped and hit in the air.
Yeah, I didn't want to jinx it. I said the only thing that can mess this thing up is a turnover, and that almost happened. I got to believe we're going to punt it away. I can't imagine giving them a short field, but so far the offense is staying on the field.
Yeah, you're right. Prather with 4th down and call it 3 yards to go.
Again, maybe one of them try to draw them off. Yeah, I think they're going to try to draw, or Eli's going to go back and punt. Yeah, here we go. This happened a couple times in the first half.
Now they'll bring Prather out wide to the right, move Aston back in the punting position. And the Lions are going to get hit with a procedure penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, Ari turned, just try to get a little bit of a quick jump there. Now they're going to bring in the regular punting team.
6:28.
But Dave, I like the wrinkle there.
I do
too. Look what happened in the first half. We threw a long pass, led to our first touchdown, so I do like the wrinkle there.
And I think it gives whoever you're going to face next week something else to worry about.
Absolutely, because they know Aston can take off and run the ball or throw it now.
Now coming in to punt the football away for the Lions is
Jarrett Wilson.
Eric Wilson.
Jarrett
Wilson, you're right. Excuse me. Jarrett Wilson will punt the football away. Now the clock says 63.
Yeah, that's probably not correct.
I don't think so. The officials don't notice it. Now it says 6:35.
Looks like Rose-Hulman's going to come out, try to block it. Here they come.
And they got it away, just away. And that ball's going to bounce outside the 30-yard line and then bounce out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Wasn't pretty, but it's effective. No return. Got a little net out of it of about, 35 yards or so.
Exactly.
So, they'll take that clock. They took a couple minutes off the clock. Again, I go back to that big field goal that's made. You can be a lot more relaxed knowing you got that 3-score lead.
So Rose comes out onto the football field. And dropping back is...
Turn around.
And the pass is up the field, incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there by Andrew Pierce. Dave, Hanover did make the 2-point conversions, 27-24 with 9 minutes to go.
6:23 remaining in this one here. 38-21 your score.
And at this point, I think Hanover's, they got to go every 4 downs now. They can't afford any more punts.
Second down handoff goes inside to Smith, and Smith is going to get hit and dropped right at the line.
Luke Paff tried that counter again. In the first half, that went for about 6-7 yards. This time, the Lions bottled it up.
They have bottled up, except for one drive, Chuck.
Right, yeah.
They've bottled up pretty much everything and a couple of big plays.
And we've been really, really good against the run.
Yes. Hard to believe, but Rose right now has got 350 yards in total offense. Dropping back is Easter, and he throws it over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Miles Harding. Is that who entered? Miles Harding with the interception.
Yeah, Miles just kind of playing center field there. And, again, I can't fault the quarterback. Trying to make a play. You're down 17, trying to make something happen. It's 3rd and long. He threw it over the middle late, and that's usually when bad things happen. But, again, I can't blame the young man trying to make something happen. And Miles just there to make the play.
I think that might be the play, Chuck, that wins it.
Yeah, I think that's the dagger. Unless something really crazy happens here, we should be hoisting that trophy for the 3rd time in a row.
It started out as a goal. It became a realization when the conference season began, and now three-peat looks to be in their grasp. Prather, the quarterback, handoff goes to Reggers, and Regger is going to take it. Is that Regger or Gifford? That is Regger.
Yep.
At the 46-yard line. That's a gain of about 7. Lions will probably just keep the football on the ground. They lead at 38-21.
Yep, milk the clock. Get it all the way under 5 seconds every time you snap it. Couple first downs, and I can't imagine Rose really using their timeouts.
No.
I think they'll just let it go if we continue to run the ball and get first down.
Second down, 3. Prather trying to run the clock down, does inside 5. High snap, brought it down, got it off to Reggers. Reggers to the 45-40, and he broke a tackle and then couldn't break the last one to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, really nice running there by Johnny. Again, running off the right side, made a guy miss, and like you said, a big gain. Down to 440, Lion, another first down.
Regger today, he has been outstanding. 6 carries, 31 yards on the day.
Yeah, the running game in general has been really good, and Tyler Prather adding his runs on. We got to be, close to a couple hundred yards?
Yes,
rushing
251.
Well, there you go.
Handoff up the middle, goes to Reggers, and Reggers is going to take it to the 34-yard line. Matter of fact, let's be particular on that. I'm sorry, 301 yards rushing today, 303 after that run, and passing 251 running, passing today.
We're gonna tie shoes this time. Tyler's gonna tie the shoes of Johnny Regger because you got those big gloves on. It's hard to tie your shoes.
Second down 8 from the Rose 34-yard line. Lions not as much concerned about scoring as they are as just running the clock. Under 5. Handoff Reggers right up the middle. Reggers got it to the 30, and he takes it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Johnny kind of becoming the closer here.
Gain of about 4 on that carry, and it's third down 3. 3:15 and running left to go in the regular season. The championship trophy will be hoisted afterwards. Blake Watson will be down in the field to bring us interviews here this afternoon. Another celebration, Chuck.
Yeah, it's pretty good around here, the way our sports teams are performing.
Handoff up the middle to Regger. Regger on 3rd and 3. He's going to pick up about a yard.
Now he is going to use a timeout.
Yep, now Jeff Sokol's going to take a timeout with 2:48 left to go.
Yeah,
we're going to keep it right here.
They're down to 1 timeout. The Lions will go forward here.
Got the 2-minute warning.
Yep. 1 first down, depending on how long the time takes, could almost mean 3 knees. This play can take more than 8 seconds and get a first down. Then they could run it down to the 2 minutes and then take 3 knees.
So the Lions will have it at the 29-yard line. It's 4th down 4. No wind. I doubt if they'll bring in Appo on this one.
Yeah, they'll just go for it. Well, Dave, going in, and we can talk about this later, going into the season, kind of a lot of unexpected, what's going to happen with this team, and because of all the great losses of last year. But, you get a guy like Eli Aston, Tyler Prather stepped up. The offensive lines performed very well, and this team's really come together and played good football. Won some tough road games at Hanover and at Franklin, and I don't care what the records are. When you win on the road at those places, you're doing something good.
Yep. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Prather with Regger in the backfield. Receivers split on both sides. No tight end set. Rose showing blitz. Here they come. Handoff Reggers. Reggers got the first down. 25-20. Runs right into a man. Has a scrum. He'll take it to the 14. Make it the 16-yard line. First down, Lions.
Boy, it's right on 34. I don't know if they're going to be able to run it all the way down or not. It's literally within a half a second.
Yeah. Looks like the play clock is about a half a second ahead.
So, yeah.
And I believe the Rose-Hulman coaches are going to throw up the white flag to the right of us, Chuck.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You know, Rose-Hulman's got nothing to hang their heads about. They played well, and just, you know, the Lions' offense is just at another level right now, especially in this league.
Prather looking things over as he runs the clock down, hands it off to Reger around the right side. He's going to get hit and dropped right at about the line of scrimmage for no gain, and it brings us the 2-minute warning here from Schueler Field. Your score, the Mount 38, Rose 21 on the Mount St. Joseph Sports Network.
For more than a century, Mount St. Joseph University has prepared nursing leaders who serve their patients with the heart of a lion. With flexible undergraduate and graduate programs, the Mount will help you climb higher. Begin your ascent at msj.edu/nursing. Are you tired of diets? We are too. That's why at LIT Wellness Solutions, we focus on a non-diet approach to eating and health. A proven approach that promotes a healthier relationship with food and improves overall well-being. If that sounds like an approach you can get behind, visit us at www.litwellnesssolutions.com to learn more and see how you can connect using your insurance with little to no copay. Let us help you ignite the change within.
Chuck, you ever been involved with a team that's won it 3 times in a row?
Well, we won 2 conference tournament championships in a row, and then we won the regular season the next year. So, indirectly, yes, it's a lot of fun.
158. Prather hands it off to Reger. Reger on first down takes it to the 10. He's got a gain of 6 on the carry, and the clock continues to run. 150 and running left to go to the championship.
Johnny Regers has been a really nice closer on this drive and the last drive too. I mean, can you imagine the guys like third string running back? It's just that our running back room is so crowded. He's a great running back.
If they get a first down on one of these next 2 plays, Chuck, I see him taking a knee the rest of the game.
For sure.
38-21, Mount with the lead and the title in their hands. Handoff Regers right up the middle. Regers takes it down to the 5. He's got, well, I'll tell you what, I think he's got the first down, but let's see what they do. Nope, they're going to say it's third down.
Yeah, it looks like 4th down and about a yard or so. And we're going to be under a minute by the time we snap this.
And I'm looking to see where the football is actually spotted, but I've got a couple of offensive linemen in front of me. Yep, it's going to be about a half a yard for a first down. 50 seconds to go to the title. Prather with Reger to his left. 45 seconds. Handoff Reger. Reger off the right side. Fumbled the football. It's picked up by Rose, and Prather will bring the man down.
Yeah, nice hit there by the Rose-Hulman player, and Johnny's a little shook up. But too little, too late. 36.3 to go.
That was Gabe Adams that picked up the fumble.
Yeah.
And it was Tyler Prather who laid the licking on him.
Yeah, really nice tackle. He shot the gap, and, you know, again, everybody knew it was coming, so there's no surprise. If the Lions needed that, they might have called a different play, but just running the ball, running the clock out. So
36.3 seconds.
Yeah, to Rose-Hulman's credit, they're saying, hey, you're not going to get in the end zone. They did a nice job, so they got a couple more plays here to see what they can do. I see Tyler Hopper and his wife and family going down there to try to meet the coach and congratulate everybody.
Dropping back Easterwood.
It's a pick
It's
six.
going to be almost intercepted.
Oh, I thought that was a pick 6, Dave.
I did too.
Wow, Andrew Pierce, he's thinking, he's upset with himself. Like, I had it.
There's a reason he's a DB.
We always say that, don't we?
31.8 seconds to go. The celebration's already begun here.
Yeah, the
dropping back Easterwood, hands it off around the left side to Smith. Smith takes it across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. It brings up third down if they can get the play off.
Yeah, I thought they maybe say that's it, but they're going to try to run one more.
16 seconds to go in the ball game. Easterwood throws it out into the flat, complete to Heary. Heary's going to have it at the 40-45, run out of bounds with 7.6 left. There's 7.6 seconds left between the Lions and a celebration. Well, let's say it now. Let's go for 4 next year.
Let's don't get too far ahead. Let's enjoy this one. For the Rose-Hulman people out there, like I said, you got nothing to be ashamed of. They played really hard. They had a good year. And they'll be back.
Got better and better each and every week.
Yep.
Easterwood drops back, looks over the middle, throws over the middle. Intercepted, and that'll do it.
Luke Paff.
Luke Paff with another interception. His second of the day, 6th of the year. 3 seconds to go to the title.
Wow.
What a play. Lions will come out and take a knee, and they will win the championship.
Yep, victory formation, I'm sure. Seniors get to celebrate one more time on this field.
Yep.
And
fans leaving the stands now to head down and congratulate their kids and on a championship endeavor that started back in August. Victory formation. Prather takes a knee. The championship of the Heartland Conference for the 3rd year in a row now is in the hands of the Mount St. Joseph Lions.
Yeah, really happy for the coaches and the players. They work so hard, as all the teams do. But I see the work they put in with Coach Webb in the weight room in the mornings, in the off season, during the season, how hard they practice, how hard they coach and recruit. So very, very happy, and we're very, very proud of him. Coach Rod Huber's going to go out there and congratulate the coaching staff. Look at him, he's excited.
It all started in August, and then everybody got disappointed with the loss to Muskingum and wondered, what do we have? And then we go to Hiram, win that football game up at Hiram, come home, and they win that game, and then Wisconsin River Falls, and that was a smack in the face.
Yeah.
And ever since then, the Lions have been on a roll.
Yeah, you know, it's again, there's preseason, there's non-conference season, then there's conference season. Clearly, for the 3rd year in a row, we've been, in my opinion, clearly the best team in the league. A couple scares in those 3 years, but especially the game at Franklin this year. But boy, they played really, really well today. A hard-earned, well-deserved victory.
Absolutely. Blake Watson is down on the field, and he will be bringing us interviews here this afternoon after this championship contest between these two schools. And, of course, Tyler Hopperton gets a big hug from his wife. This is one that you thought could happen, but there were so many question marks, Chuck, coming into the season, and those question marks got in. Where would this team be without the evolution of Tyler Prather? Where would this team be without Eli Aston?
Yeah, well, that's why it's a team. You know, you need everybody. The offensive line played great. You know, the defense was really good today. Had their struggles at times during the year, but Coach Thompson and Coach Hopperton hugging at midfield. Coach Thompson's job, his unit did an outstanding job today. Outstanding coaching. Get these guys in the right positions to make plays. A couple interceptions. And, you know, they should all be proud. Blake Watson down there right now is taking a selfie with it. Looks like Eli or Andrew Pierce. But, yeah, what a victory. They're excited. They should be.
Absolutely is. 38-21, the Lions win it here this afternoon. The final score as the Mount goes again 6-0 in conference play, and they break out the championship T-shirts here this afternoon, Chuck.
Yeah, what a great win, a great thrill. I know how it is when you win conference. Looks like Blake Watson's going to be down here with Tyler Hopperton.
Dave, Chuck, I'm here post-game. Lions head coach Tyler Hopperton. First and foremost, congratulations, man. Back to back to back. What does that feel like today?
Feels amazing right now. Like to throw Melanie Wagner, athletic director, under the bus. Hey, you lose a lot. My expectations aren't necessarily, trying to make me feel better, and this is what it is now. This is what we do because of her support, because of everybody's support, like you and everybody else. Dave and Chuck up in the booth, really appreciate everything. It's been a crazy ride, this team. The expectations from everybody else were a little bit lower. For us, the same and more. So just excited to be back to back to back, and excited to have another chance next week.
Yeah, Hop, you talked about it. I'm going to get into it. Like, you talk about the expectations being different for this team, but you also talk about the fact that you and I talk about this all the time. You've built what's a program now. This isn't about football teams anymore. This is about this celebration being what you do. How does that resonate with you?
We've had teams more talented that lost games like this in the past, and because of expectations, because of systems, because of experience, and those standards. That's why we win these games and why it's back to back to back and why it's program and not just one team or one guy.
Coach, congratulations. Go celebrate with your guys. I'm going to grab a couple other guys. Guys, I'm going to grab Caden Pollard. KP, come here. KP, back to back to back, man. You guys lost a ton coming into this year. TP stepping into that role for the first time. What's this year been like, man, as you guys have gotten better every week and just the growth of the offense and the team in general?
Man, it's awesome. All you get to see is these guys step into the spots that we're missing, that people said we couldn't fill, and we did just that. We came back, got our third one, and it's just awesome. I wouldn't trade one of these guys for the last year guys, for any of these guys, the young guys. I love them all, so it's awesome. On
senior day, what does it mean to you to win this game, man? Like, just everything about your journey here. Obviously, when you were first here as a freshman, you weren't out there making a lot of plays. Like, you didn't have that opportunity. You've earned that. And this is the last time you've stepped on the field here at Schueler Field. What has this journey been like for you, brother?
Man, again, just awesome. You just gotta love it. God gave me the opportunity. Can you continue playing this sport after high school? And it's just been awesome. I get guys like Gary Powell right here to make beautiful plays and make it fun for me. So I loved every minute of it.
Gary, jump on to Gary Powell, Lions tight end. Congratulations, first off, back to back to back, man. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked KP. You guys got into this, and you, looking at the roster, you were missing a lot of really big pieces from last year. What has the journey from this year been like? How much has it been different, and how much have you guys been able to grow this year?
This first couple games, we started off a little slow, but we figured it out. New core. Coach Hughes taking over as the OC. Tyler Prather coming in, leading us. So once TP find a swing and we can run the ball, everything just opens up from there. Once we can run the ball, we got Eli Aston, Caden Pollard, Michael Hunkus, Ari Turner. We got all those guys out there that are making the big plays after us guys up front are clearing it out. So if it wasn't for us up front and giving them the time, we wouldn't have the guys out there that are making those big plays and leading the nation in passing yards and receiving yards. So it's an all 11, and then just grateful that the defense can hold them. And without the defense holding them, stopping them, Luke Path over there has more interceptions on the season than I got catches. So it starts with the defense too. So
Gary, congratulations! Go celebrate with your team. I'm going to try to grab Daryl Hughes, guys, first-year Lions head coach or offensive coordinator.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that,
Darryl.
Chuck, about the difference right now between, taking a new offensive coordinator.
He needs a minute. I'll grab some guys.
Even for this team. New offensive coordinator for this team.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job. Kind of a high-pressure situation after what Caleb did in the last X amount of years, and it just the train just kept running, basically.
Yeah, it did, and that was – he brought in his own philosophy, his own offense here today, or this year.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, he continued off some of the stuff Caleb did, but on the other hand, he had his own ideas. He's his own man and own play caller, and, again, mixed the run and the pass, and a tremendous job by Coach Hughes and all the coaching staff. The guys that maybe don't get mentioned all the time, that maybe are, Greg Bailey, the offensive line coach. What a great job he did, and on and on and on. Rick Thompson. Billy Hugg, I don't want to leave anybody out, but guys did an outstanding job.
These guys came into the season, Chuck, and do you think they actually maybe had a chip on their shoulder that they wanted to prove what they could do based upon what the previous 2 years?
Well, I think Tyler said it best when, hey, this is our expectations, no matter who's the quarterback, who's the linebackers. If you're wearing a Mount St. Joseph football uniform, you're expected to compete for championships.
Hey, Dave and Chuck, I'm back. I got Lions first-year offensive coordinator, Daryl Hughes. Man, this has got to be special for you today. Not only did you take over for an offense that had been kind of a well-oiled machine the last couple of years, you also had a lot of guys to replace, too, and coach guys up and get them ready to run a similar but a little bit different system. You watch them put up 38 points in the conference championship game. What does it mean to you, this journey you guys have been on this year?
It means a lot. Obviously, guys did a great job today, and it goes back to day one meetings of told the O-line we're going to have to rely on you guys, and when we get our shots, we'll hit them. And it came true today. So this is special for me, but more important, just our program. We did replace a lot of guys, but the system is a system. Just moving this thing forward, and I'm more proud of that than anything.
When you look at Tyler Prather, obviously had been in the system for 3 years, understood what we were trying to do offensively, but there were some struggles in the middle of the year, right? There were some times when Jackson Schreiber was spelling him a little bit, but these last couple weeks, man, he has played really good football. What has his growth meant to this program in this season?
It's huge. It's why we're where we are. I mean, he played incredible. You know, you're going to have ups and downs, and first time being, you know, a full-time starter, it's good for him. You know, he battled some things, and he just got better and better and better, and couldn't be more proud of him.
Daryl, congratulations, man. It's a pleasure to have you at Mount St. Joseph, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate
Dave, Chuck, I know you guys want Luke Paff. I'll try to find him. I'm also going to try to find Tyler Prather in this scrum down here. I know people probably can't see me, but actually I just found Tyler.
Yeah, if you could see this
He's
right
getting
now.
a picture. I'll grab him in just a second. Colin Kandra walked up. We'll talk to him for a second. Kandra, it's your 5th year here, man. 3rd of these championships. Was this one any different? Was it any more special going out on Schueler Field in your last game with a conference championship?
Yeah, I'd say this one's a little different to me because it's the last time at home. It's great to three-peat, and job's not finished.
Yeah, you say job's not finished. You guys, you know, everybody from the outside thinks of us as a pass-first football team, right? You guys in the offensive line room, you guys pride yourself on being able to run the football. What's it like to be able to look back and see Jackson Gifford, Johnny Rager, Devin Holt, Kaheem Monfort really didn't get any run today, but those dudes that they can turn around and hand the football to, and they can make plays every time they touch it.
Right. It's really great to be able to run the ball. I think we only passed it a couple times in the 4th quarter, so that's you know, when you're up a couple scores, running the ball out there is awesome to do. So it's a great way to cap off the win there.
Nothing better than everybody in the stadium knowing you're going to run the football and being able to do it successfully. All right, I'm going to grab Tyler Prather. TP, first off, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
I talked to Coach Hughes, talked to Coach Hop. Regardless of everybody on this team is very important, but your growth this year has been unbelievable to watch, dude. Me and Coach Hughes talked about the fact that, you know, early in the year it wasn't easy for you, was it?
No.
There was a spot where Jackson spelled you at the Hiram game, right? And you weren't playing great, but these last couple weeks, man, you've been lighting it up. What's that journey been like for you this year?
It's been fun, and it's been fun. It's been good to see all the guys, you know, stay behind me the whole time in the line to block the whole time and never give up on me. So that gave me a lot of confidence when your guys have confidence in you. So that's really how I got over it.
Do you think that being in this program, not playing for 3 years, set you up for this moment right here?
I think so. When you go through some hardships, it builds your character a little bit. So I think that character got us to where we are today. And it's not just me. It's a lot of guys that have waited their turn. So it's all of us. We all got the same stuff in us.
You're just the quarterback. You get all the love for it. You know how that works. Dave, Chuck, I'll try to find Luke Paff, but it's getting a little bit crazy down here. I don't see him really close by me. So I guess I'm just going to kick it back to you guys, let you guys wrap this thing up. Guys, it's really cool being down here, man, watching these guys celebrate the 3rd championship in a row. It's really cool. Back to you guys.
Blake Watson down on the field, Chuck.
Yeah, outstanding job, Blake. Just to recap kind of what he said, you know, early in the year when Tyler was struggling a little bit, there was talk of Jackson possibly taking his place. That might have been, and again, no disrespect to Jackson because I think he'll be the starting quarterback here the next 2 years. But that move in itself, by not panicking, not pushing the panic button and sticking with him, look at the year he had. And, boy, what a, you know, he's the guy that drives the machine. He was outstanding. The whole team deserves all kind of accolades because, you know, three-peating is really, really – heck, winning 1 year is hard enough.
Yeah.
But three-peat is outstanding, especially with a lot of different pieces for sure.
You know, you talked a lot about – or Blake did with head coach Hopperton about the program. It's the program. Talk a little bit about that, Chuck. You've been there. What is it like to develop a program, especially even trying to identify what you want your program